Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. It's been 2 weeks since we've seen you guys, and we wanted to come in, play catch up, see how everybody else has been doing. Hopefully, have a little bit of paranormal talk in between. And yeah, tonight I am going to have Mike join us. What's going on, Eric? How you been? Long time no see. Hi, victims' voices. Hey, universe. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're doing good. Patsy, what's going on? We got Mike sneaking up in the background. Susan, how you been? Let's see. I have to turn this way, get everybody in the camera. Come on. All right. Not in the way am I? Doing good. Good to see you guys. Good to see you too, Eric. Thank you so much, Sue. She said she loves our shows. Uh, Dana Cole, what's going on? Long time no see. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you guys. So glad y'all could join us tonight. Tonight, unfortunately, we come to you with some. Think so? Just kind of want to talk about it and get it out of the way.
Yeah, but then everybody on here to talk about it.
Okay. Universe been busy with the store. Pain in your legs, burning and stinging feeling as part of neuropathy. Hope y'all are good. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you have some type of treatment. I know we mentioned last time before about the nerve fix you used to take. Yeah. Was that for like pains with your neuropathy or pains in your legs and stuff you were dealing with?
Yeah.
It might help, but it's you can usually get it at Walmart.
Got my
Vitamin shop. Well, Mike used to go to it's called the Vitamin Shop, and that's where he would get his from. Victims' voices. I changed my channel to try and show how to hear victims' voices, starting with Watts Paranormal footage. I'm still working on it though. I'll get it out ASAP, maybe in the middle of October. Interesting. I thought you had changed your name because I thought the picture looked familiar, but bring this down a little bit. That's better. What's going on, Susan? I will be mostly listening. My eye is inflamed from my allergies. I am on drops again. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope that gets better for you soon. What's going on, David? How you been? He said, "What's up, bro?"
Hey, what's going on, David?
What's going on? Taking Lyrica. Well, we'll keep you in our prayers for that. An upside down moon. Trying to look at it right side up. David said he's doing good here tonight. So happy to hear it. Later on, I will try and see if anybody wants to come up and maybe share a story with us, maybe share their paranormal story with us. That would be nice. We haven't had one in a while, but we haven't been, like I said, we haven't been on here in a few weeks. So, victims' voices, how are you doing? We are okay. We've been better, but we're okay. We're still here, blessed. Um, but we just want to come in and catch up a little bit, let you guys know what's coming up, let you guys know what's been going on with us, and hopefully catch up with you guys and have somebody come on with us and share a story, like I said. So I'm going to let Jen said I caught Joe's video with you guys, Tony and Chris. Yes, I did see he posted that yesterday, I believe. That was a very interesting place. We caught quite a few voices there. Unexplainable voices. Universe doing it. I'm on Amazon doing inventory and watching y'all in the chat, trying to keep myself busy. So how's your sales been going so far, Universe? Victim's Voices says, miss you guys. We missed y'all too. We did miss you guys too. We got I don't know if she's still here. Hopefully we have no, Hazel was in town. I don't know if she's still in town. Yeah, I don't know if she's still in town or not, but if she is, hopefully we can link up pretty soon before she leaves. And then we have Cheryl. She's in town as well, and we actually did a video with her a few weeks ago. I haven't had an opportunity to edit it and post it for you guys to watch. And we got Miss CG. Hey, my peeps, I didn't think you would be on. Surprise. Yeah, we figured we'd come on. We haven't been, well, Mike really hasn't been on as long as I have, but
I guess you go ahead and tell them.
you want me to tell them or you can tell them?
Yeah, you go ahead.
So I know you guys are familiar with, or some of you might not be familiar, but in the past we had him on our video, Mike's brother, and we have also spoken about him quite a lot not too long ago because he was having a downfall and we weren't really sure what was going on with him, and we didn't know if it was like a spiritual paranormal type thing or if it just was his health. But unfortunately, this past weekend he did pass away, and he's been pretty much struggling since last week. I went in last Friday and found him. He had gone into cardiac arrest, and they did bring him back. So he was in the hospital for a week, and this past week, unfortunately, we did lose him. So we haven't really been in the proper mental space to come on or to really make any videos or anything like that. This is Mike's brother I am speaking of, his oldest brother. He was living with us. Oh, your second oldest, I'm sorry, his second oldest brother. He's been living with us for quite a while. We were his caretakers. He was suffering, well, the doctor said that he was suffering with dementia towards the end. So, yeah. Even when we were up in St. Augustine, we did a video not too long ago at St. Augustine, and we actually heard a voice. That was when Mike's brother was with us. We heard somebody call Mike by his nickname that only his family calls him by. His middle name that only his family calls him by. And it sounded identical to his brother. So that's when we called his brother. And told him about the incident. And we even said a prayer with them on the video and everything. So I'll put that link down in the description later on tonight if you guys want to go back and watch that. But yeah, unfortunately, we lost Mike's brother this past weekend. So we just wanted to catch up and let you guys know that. Crossover, how's it been going? Victim's Voices says, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thanks, everybody.
Susan says, so sorry. Universe, so sorry. Condolences to you all. Thank you guys for the prayers and all the condolences. David said, so sorry. Sending prayers. What's going on, White Wolf? Good to see you. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, it's been really hard. It's been kind of like up and down, you know. Mike had a rough day yesterday, but you know, it's one of those things you just don't know how people are going to be. Thank you so much, Dana Nicole. Thank you, White Wolf. We appreciate it. But yeah, on to like a lighter note though, or would you like to speak any more on it, or just kind of?
No.
Okay. So on to a lighter note, actually, when we were kind of like going back and forth, visiting the hospital, visiting his brother in the hospital, and I think it was you who asked the guy. Remember you when we were in the elevator? We got in the elevator with an employee that worked there, and out the blue, I think Mike had asked him.
Mm-hmm.
Mike asked the guy. He said, "Is this hospital haunted?" And the guy was like, "I didn't see it. I'm so sorry, Lady Jax. I didn't see it. I didn't get it for some reason. I'll have to look back at my phone, but I don't remember getting a text from you." Anyways, Mike had asked the guy if the hospital was haunted. The guy turned and he said, "Yeah, it is." Real quick. Like, yeah, it is.
I asked two guys.
Right. But the first guy we asked, he was like, "Yeah, it is." And he said the third floor
And
and the sixth floor is really haunted because there was a doctor who unalived himself on the sixth floor. And he said on the third floor, he was sitting there watching TV. Was that when he said he was sitting watching TV and the elevator opened up by itself?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said the elevator opened up by himself. Nobody got on or got off. And he feels like both of those floors.
That happened to us as well. When we got on the elevator, it opened by itself, like somebody was coming back on.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that was the reason why he asked him, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when we all got on, the elevator opened, and then he asked him, he was like, "Is this hospital haunted?" He was like, "Yeah, it is," which was funny. So then a totally separate occasion, we asked somebody different that got on the elevator to see what he would say. And I was like, inquiring minds want to know, is this hospital haunted? And he said, yeah, it is actually. And he said the same thing. He said third floor and the sixth floor. And he said it was because of a past employee.
Yeah, he said the third floor was so haunted, they don't use it. They don't even use it.
And that's when we noticed that there is no number 3 on the elevators.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe we should take the stairwell next time.
I was trying to get us to put it there first.
We got lost. We lost. I'm sorry, sir. We thought we were on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, ma'am, you've been a member for 12 months. Woo! Thank you, Lady Jax, for being a member. Jason said, "Love y'all, fam." Love you guys too. Love you guys too. Thank you so much.
Love you too.
Sue said prayers and hugs. Universe says she believes all hospitals are haunted. People die in them daily. This is true. Right? See, Miss CG said that's a good idea.
Yeah, right.
I thought we were on the second floor.
Well, why would we be on the stairway though?
Because we were waiting for the elevator and it never came. So we got in the stairwell to go down to the second floor, to go up to the second floor. Oops.
Where the morgue is on the bottom floor.
Oh yeah, and he asked where the morgue was, and he said yes, it's on the ground floor. It's on the. I don't even know if it's the basement. Is that considered a basement? I don't think it's a basement.
No, because the ground floor is the same floor as the emergency room. So
all right. Yeah. So that's pretty much what we've been dealing with. Just been trying to keep Mike busy, doing stuff. Victim's voices, Charles. I also had a video I wanted to share with you guys that I saw on TikTok, and I'm hoping that it'll play tonight. I always say that every time I try to pull up something because I don't know how my computer is going to act tonight. Is it? It may not work. What's going on, Stacy? How you been?
Hello.
How you been? So I'm waiting on that video to pop up, and then I'm going to share it with you guys.
Speaking of hospitals.
Yeah, that was. Wait, well, Jason didn't finish saying it. He just said, speaking of hospitals. You're going to say something else? You're adding something else to that? This referral link thing kind of confuses me. Never said Mike looks tired as if he hasn't been getting sleep. We've been napping on and off all day really, but I think he's just more, well.
To be honest with you, I'm just going through a whole lot. Dealing with the death of my brother, and what's going on with that is just ridiculous. I don't really want to get into it. It's just so much going on. Even you'll probably see me zoning out a couple of times. It's not intentional. It's just been happening since my brother passed away. So just trying to cope with it best I can. So,
Miss CG said, "Did you like the poem? Did you look at the poem?"
Yeah, I read it. Yeah, I did. I remember. I thank you. Remember.
Miss CG was nice enough. She wrote a poem. Can I read it for everybody?
Sure.
I'll read it for you guys. This is a poem Miss CG wrote. Titled is Resting Easy. Feeling blue with a heavy heart, from this world you had to depart. Words cannot express the pain, tears seem to fall like rain. God said, rejoice, don't cry. But my brother, it's hard to say goodbye. Blessed to have you as my brother. To me, you are like no other. Many things we don't understand. It's all part of the master's plan. There's no better place you could be. No more tears or pain. You're set free. We loved you, but God loves you best. He rocked you to sleep so you could rest. It's really nice. Very nice poem, Miss CG. Universe says, she feels your emotions.
Yeah, and it's fresh because he just passed away Saturday. You know, they took him off the ventilator Friday night at 9:30 p.m. and he passed away at 11 o'clock the next morning.
David said, good night, everyone. We sleep. Good night, Drina, bro. Good night, David.
Good night.
Thank you for joining for a little bit. I told Mike, my first couple days was rough. But I came to terms just knowing I feel like he is in a better place. He's not suffering anymore. I know you're frustrated behind other things as well, but just, I don't know, just knowing that he's in a better place, I think that helps me cope in a sense.
Yeah, you think that way, but you really don't know, So it's just, it'd be a lot easier for me if what's going on now wasn't going on. And see, that's why it's so frustrating. But I can't do nothing about it.
Hey, Jen, what's going on? She said, so sorry for your loss.
So sometimes when you think you're doing the right thing, it turns out to be the wrong thing. And that's what I'm really dealing with. So, because what happened when my brother first went in the hospital, by me being the power of attorney, I had control of everything. But out of respect and love for my nephews, my nephews and nieces, his kids, I decided to give the power over to them. And to make it simple and short, it turned out to be a shit show. Period. Period. And so you had two of his kids wanted to take him off the ventilator. Then you had two of his kids that didn't want to take him off the ventilator. And then you had one that really just didn't care. But by the one that they put in charge, pretty much, which is his oldest son, he was one of the ones that wanted to take him off the ventilator. My brother went to showing all kinds of signs of life. He started breathing above the ventilator because he was on a breathing machine. He started breathing above it. And the day that they took him off the ventilator, he was coughing, breathing. His eyes even opened up. Doing some research, they said that could be they said he had real brain damage.
They had extreme.
And but he just went to showing so much signs of life. And regardless, he still went ahead and did what he did. Went ahead and had the breathing machine removed from him. And it was just 7 days. And to step back a little bit, before I gave them, control, we had all agreed that we was gonna push it, for him to fight a little more, even if he had to go in the trach or whatever. But then as soon as they got the power, everything just changed. And the most frustrating part about it all is now. I can't even tell you where my brother is. I don't know if he's still at the hospital. I don't know if he's in the funeral home. I know nothing. I don't know anything about a funeral. Nothing. They haven't communicated with me. My oldest brother heard a little something that he shared with me. They actually wanted to have his funeral on his birthday, which is October 9th. So they wanted to hold the body that long, which don't make sense to me, but that's the only thing I've heard. But my brother said he was going to try to talk about my oldest brother. So I don't know. So to this point, we don't know nothing. Me and her don't know nothing. And we was the ones who took care of him. We was the one who made him right. And that's the most irritating. That's what really makes me upset. But I try not to think about it because it makes me upset. I can't change the fact of nothing that's really going on. Cause once he passed, anyways, the power of attorney didn't exist no more. So I have no control, no nothing. I don't know nothing that's going on. You know, it's just been what 3 days? Yeah, 3 days since he passed, but I don't know nothing.
Right.
You know, and I'm trying to be level headed. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what my mom said. You know, she used to tell us all the time before she passed, let God deal with it. You know, I'm trying to do that. But at the same time, it makes me so angry because where was they at when my brother was in the situation he was in? Where was they at when he needed help? When me and her was the only one there. But now they want to come in and now I'm gonna take that back. His two of his sons he did talk to every now and then. And it, believe it or not, at the time when they took the ventilator off my brother, it was like the family was divided. You know what I'm saying? You had his oldest daughter and his oldest son and her mom and her people on one side. They didn't even communicate with us at all. You know what I'm saying? And it just got me so upset and so angry.
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of emotions with him. Like he's upset on one end because what's going on with his nephews and his niece, and then he's sad on the other half for losing his brother. So it's a lot of mixed emotions. It's frustrations. I always was upset about the situation. I feel like if you have a loved one, especially like your mother or father or sister, sibling, someone that's really close to you, and you know they're not doing very well, I would say, I don't think people's finances always are there to go see that person every day. But if you can, to at least call them or come see them maybe once a week, maybe twice every 2 weeks, but they just didn't seem like that was there, and the ones that weren't there were the ones to make that final decision to be like, okay, we're going to take them off the breathing machine. So that's really frustrating to know that you weren't so much in his life. He wasn't so much in your life but and still you were able to make that decision to just say, let's just give up on this life. Let's not even try.
Not only that, but to show no type of remorse, like you didn't even care.
And I've personally on my side of the family before, I've dealt not as bad as Mike, but I've dealt with that. Like when family passes, and I'm sure other people have dealt with this, it brings out the worst in people for some reason. And usually it's over money or something materialistic, and just people act so ugly and they say inappropriate things at the wrong time. And they'll joke about stuff or just make little smart comments or remarks that shouldn't be made like at that moment in time. So some people just, I don't know, they don't know how to, I don't know, they just don't know how to act. And it's aggravating, it's irritating. And CG says, I know many people who go through this during death, but thank God I never seen it in my family. That's a blessing. Yeah, I've even seen it in mine. But like I said, the little smart comments, like there's a time and place for everything. And I think when someone is passing or has passed and we're at that level of, okay, now we need to come together as a family and figure things out, the smart comments need to be put on the back shelf and set aside. And
the thing about that, I thought we did have things figured out.
Oh, I know you did. Yeah. But unfortunately, it wasn't like that. So, and another thing, I've learned from this whole situation, if you are an organ donor, bless you, but I would not ever put my family through that. They are very aggressive. They are it's like a used car salesman. They are very like, okay, we got to make this decision. What are we going to do? Let's go ahead. Let's cut this cord. We got to get the organs right now, blah, 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 blah. And they sell it like you get a free gift. You get a free gift, you get a free bag, you get a little neck chain, you get a flag to hang up on the pole and remembrance of him for 3 days. All this great stuff because he made this wonderful choice of donating his organs. I understand people need organs and stuff like that, but they're very at least the company we dealt with.
That's the way that was at first when we first found out he was an organ donor.
Right.
But when they took over pretty much, they took him off of the donors list. So, but they said he couldn't. They said he couldn't donate anyway because all the medicine he already had messed up kidneys. You know what I'm saying? So they were saying they wanted his lungs and his liver, but both of them was compromised as well. So he couldn't be an organ donor anyways. But they had took him off the list anyways. But I didn't think they could because he had signed a document when he first got his driver's license. But they did what they did. So
that was like a surprise to us when they came in and told us that he was an organ donor. We didn't know that.
And then before, when I was, over everything, and because my brother, he was on hospice, and listen, these people lie so much. These people lie so much. I'm talking the hospice people. And they said my brother was on hospice because he had a bad heart condition, which he never had a bad heart condition. The reason we put him on hospice was because he had stopped eating. He had stopped eating and he had stopped taking his medications. And his doctor told us to put him on hospice. That's why he was on hospice. So at the hospital.
But they informed us, hospice isn't just for someone who's passing away within a week or 2 weeks. He was explaining to us that hospice offers so many additional services that people don't know about. Additional services that could probably help us in our situation. Right. Seeing that I work all day, I was pretty much his person to like change him, and Mike would feed him when I wasn't here, but we still needed a little bit of help. So they came in, and thank God they gave us he got a hospital bed, and they made sure that he had plenty of under pads and diapers to change and wipes. They would send those out for us every week. So it was just little things like that I didn't have to stress about because it was here. And then they would come and they would do a weekly visit with us. So that was our initial reasoning for getting hospice. Wasn't just knowing that, this is no turning back. And they kept reminding us that just because you agree to sign up with hospice doesn't mean you have to stay on it. You can always come off of it. And actually, we had already talked about it that Wednesday prior to all this happening, and we were going to take him off that following week because we were talking about taking him off of it.
12, he was going to take him off the same day
he ended up having cardiac arrest. We were going to take him off of it. So, I mean, hospice is great for people who do need additional services. But again, they too were
they was the guy.
Pretty aggressive.
When we first got in the hospital, the next day, the hospice nurse, me and him was talking, and we was talking about when my brother come off the breathing machine, what would happen with the steps of hospice and that type of stuff if he remained on hospice. So he went back and told the donor people that I said that we had agreed upon taking him off the ventilator, which we never did. So luckily, now they had started looking for donors. I mean, recipients for his lungs and his liver. Luckily, they wasn't able to find nobody because one of the nurses that came in went talking to us, and somehow it came up because she said something about we had all the time we need and all that type of stuff, right? And I was like, huh? So they had got the impression that we was going to take him off the. She said it was up to us. She said it was y'all choice. Mm-hmm. I said, what do you mean it was our choice? And then that's when she was telling us that we had made the decision to take him off the ventilator. I said, no, we never made the decision to take him off the ventilator. I said, me and the guy name was John. Me and John had talked about when he comes off the ventilator, but we never talked about taking him off the ventilator. You know what I'm saying? So they stopped everything they was doing, but they was still coming in trying to convince us, he's an organ donor and this, that, and this, and but either way it went, because even if they would have tried to take his organs, he stayed. He stayed. Once we took him off the ventilator, he still stayed alive for 12 hours. So, in order for them to get the organs, he will have to pass within 90 minutes.
2 hours, was it?
Yeah, they said 90 minutes. So last time they said 90 minutes. Well, 90 minutes to 2 hours. He would have had to pass within that time. So he still stayed alive 12 hours after they took the ventilator off. But it was just pure hell, even going through that. So
even not to cut you off, but Eddie and Jen were, Eddie's on, he made a comment. He said he wanted to send his condolences. And second, that is what he's going through. Well, him and Jen are going through right now with his own family. He couldn't even attend his mom's wake service. And he said, so his family is pretty much blaming his wife for him, whatever they're going through.
It's crazy, man.
But it's so and then he says now they're playing the race card on my wife, and their real colors came out. The only family I do have now is just my wife and kids. I can love them from a distance.
Right.
And that's how it is a lot of times when your close family passes, and it shouldn't be like that. I don't understand. Even Jason said, I've almost got into a fist fight with my relatives before at a funeral over their stupidity, and everyone was trying to tell them that they was in the wrong too. It's just, it brings out a level of ignorance. And it shouldn't be like that at that time when you're trying to mourn a loved one. And everybody, I don't know, everybody should just come together and, I don't know, mourn together. It's frustrating. But
yeah, but that I made a decision myself that I wasn't even gonna go to my brother's funeral, and and I'm sure if he was looking down on me, he understands and know why. But he didn't want a funeral anyways. He just wanted to be cremated, and that was it. He didn't want no funeral. He didn't want nothing. He just wanted to be cremated, and that was it. It's just, but I'm not planning on going to the funeral. If they have one, I'm not gonna go. And I know his second oldest son, the two that didn't want him off of the ventilator, they said they wasn't even going to attend. They don't even want to have nothing to do with it because of the way they handle the things, the way they handle things.
So sorry. So sorry. Maybe once we get off the live tonight, because I meant to call Eddie and Jen a while back once when we did that Estes method. I was going back and I was watching it and looking at the comments, and they had asked for us to reach out to them, and then we never got an opportunity to. Universe said my auntie kids, my uncle, her husband decided to let her go, took her off the machine. She died immediately after. Broke my heart. So sad. My condolences. Thank you so much, Carol. Condolences to you as well. Wow, it's been a year already.
What's that?
That Universe's aunt has been gone.
Wow. It's crazy too, because today is the day that
we love you too, Carol. She asked how we were doing. Said love you guys.
I love you too. Yeah, the day is also the day that my best friend, the night we come back from DJ, had his accident. Well, it's a date, it's the 22nd, so it's been a year now for that.
This year's been crazy.
Yeah.
Thank God it's almost over, and hopefully it doesn't get crazier towards the end, because it's just too much. Yeah, the world we're living in. And Miss CG said, I have cuckoo family members like everyone else, but we don't have those issues because everyone knows their place. Well, that's good. Carol said, praying for them in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Yeah, right. It seems like not that long ago we talked about his friend passing um, in the car accident. I didn't realize it's been a year for that as well. It's just time flies, and the older we get, time goes faster. That's the scary part. Good evening, Yvette. How you doing? That is the scary part. So I'm gonna try and get on another subject. I know our channel is based around paranormal. So I have a video I want to share with you guys real quick, and hopefully it'll play on here. It was just something I saw on TikTok, and someone had made a comment and said, anytime they get doubters or skeptics saying they don't believe in spirits, they always share this video with them. And this video was taken a while back. And I showed it to Mike. If you got to pay attention. I believe this lady, I'm going to say she is at a hospital or somewhere, a nursing home somewhere. They call it the death room. They say they don't use this room anymore because it's so active with spirits. But before her shift, every day before her shift, she goes to the door of this room and she will say a prayer. And she's holding her rosary in her hand. And I just pay attention to the rosary in her hand, and you'll see, hopefully, what I'm trying to share with you guys. Very interesting video. I'm pretty sure you probably already seen it, but for those who haven't and who does not have TikTok, share it with y'all.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest. Let peace dwell in every corner, and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open.
I don't even like she felt that.
No, she just continued to do what she was doing. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio on her end. It's just her praying. You don't hear it on our end.
Heavenly Father, I ask for your divine presence to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room, cleansing this home of any negativity, fear, or unrest.
And maybe she's used to
it. Let peace dwell in every corner, and love be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace, and every window open.
Yeah, maybe she's used to it. Like,
because
she didn't flinch when it happened or nothing. She just continued to pray. But definitely some activity going on in that room. I think that's the one we would block up and never open. That was like that movie we were watching last night that you fell asleep on. I don't even remember the name of that movie. It was with that little boy, and he was talking to, I thought it was a girl behind in the wall.
I turned it on?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what it was.
Oh, Mike don't even remember what it was. It was freaky though. But it was what was the name of that movie? It was a little kid and his parents were being really mean to him. And then they both ended up becoming unalived. Both of his parents became unalived. And because he got possessed by the thing that was in the wall. And I guess the thing that was in the wall was supposed to be his previous sister. Yeah. Anyways, he ended up letting it out. And yeah, she wreaked havoc. And she did some bad things to some people.
Mm.
I was almost ready to turn it off.
On Netflix?
Was it on Netflix? I don't know if it was on Netflix or YouTube. We've been mixed
I'm
watching
watching that Netflix shows.
YouTube and Netflix lately. YouTube has some pretty decent movies on it too for free. Carol says, I do believe in spirits, but I do not want no evil spirits. I think none of us want any evil spirits. I don't want any evil spirits. Hey James, how you doing tonight? Welcome, guys.
Wow. My best friend, well, one of my best friends' last name is Ross. His dad just passed away. Matter of fact, it's crazy because I had two friends that dad passed away like days.
Back to back.
And I went to a funeral the weekend before my brother passed away. Jeez. Oh.
Back to back.
Yeah.
And actually
And
went.
then today, my friend, the Ross, my friend, but his cousin called me today and said his cousin was just found dead in a car wreck today.
Life is short.
Yeah.
Life is definitely short. That's another definite thing I've learned. Like, don't take things for granted. Don't take people for granted, because you
Don't
never
take
know.
life for granted.
Just don't take life for granted, because it is very short. 1 minute. That morning, I went in, I fed him, I talked to him like I normally do. He was fine. An hour later, I checked on him and he wasn't. So you just never know. Never know. Karen says, my grandmother died in 1979. I seen her a lot when I go to my old grandparents' house. My aunt took over the house. Oh, wow. So her spirit still wanders.
Yeah.
Wow. Carol said, I'm so sorry about that, Mike.
Thank you.
Victim says, I'm working on a workbook about how to hear the paranormal. It'll have sections like protection crystals, stuff like that, and spirit box sessions and all kinds of stuff. It'll be about a year. That'll be interesting. Have to share it with us. Oh, wow. Wow. So sorry to hear about that, Carol. Said her uncle. Yeah. Short and precious, spirit seeker. Oh, that would be sweet. Thank you so much. Eddie said, check out the paranormal documentary called Evil Unearthed. I just recently interviewed the director of it. His name is Matt Benton.
Is it on like a not social media on
where can you watch it at, Eddie? Evil Unearthed. Is it on Amazon, YouTube,
Tubi?
Tubi?
Mm-hmm. Tubi has some pretty good movies on it too sometimes. Sometimes
Tubi be having some cheesy, low budget. I couldn't get past this one movie Mike was watching.
It was so funny.
Everybody looked the same because they had makeup on, they had on beards, and they had
that was on YouTube.
That was a YouTube movie. Everybody looked the same. I was like, what the heck?
And see, that's what I've been trying to do since my brother passed, and I've been trying to look at funny stuff to make me laugh, and
Yeah. So been doing yard work and doing stuff to try to keep your mind busy. And they said, watch the trailer. We'll watch it after this.
Sounds familiar, the trailer.
It does. No, he said, watch the trailer for the Evil Unearthed.
Oh, watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Every time she died in 79. He said you should have died in 1979.
How old are you, Jason?
Well, I was 8 years old at the time.
Oh, dang.
You know,
Yeah.
there's been a couple of times I think I could have been going out 2 motorcycle wrecks, and the last one was just real bad. Then I was doing construction on a track hole and hit a power line.
What's up, King?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, you definitely get some close calls. I think I've only had one where my head through the car windshield. That was my only one, thank God.
that's probably why you would have been that brain.
Knocked all my senses out, and that's why I'm with Mike today, and that's why we chase ghosts the way we do. No,
So
Miss CG made a comment, and she was like, her siblings are crazy because when her mom passed, she said it's scary. When her mom died, they didn't want anything. She said she had ended up taking a few things. We even asked, I asked Mike because, you know, I haven't really changed his room at all or did anything to it except like take the sheets off of the bed. And every day he would, we're speaking of Mike's brother, every day he would open up the curtains on his window, um, I guess to let the sun in or whatever the case may be. So we've always left the curtains kind of like cracked open. They aren't completely closed. So at nighttime you can see the light shining in from the street light. And I asked Mike after, and I was like, have you seen a shadow or anything under the door? And he was like, no, because I've been looking.
yeah, but I think he's at peace, and the reason I say that is because I went in there the other day, and I asked him to give me a sign if he was, with me, and I actually told him to move the curtain because he used to love that curtain, but he never moved it. But the night we came back from the hospital, I was laying in the bed, and I think we was watching TV, and I literally felt like a brush on my arm, and I don't have hair on my arms, but it felt like hair standing up on my arm. So I just looked at Drina. I didn't say nothing to her about it. I just looked at her, and then she was like, "What?" I said nothing, but I did tell her the next day. But I thought maybe that could have been him, but I don't know.
We'll watch that. Evil on Earth. I'm gonna look it up right now so it's saved in my phone as a matter of fact, so I don't forget. Okay. Yeah, I would like to watch the trailer on here, but I don't want to get copyright strike. I think last time we played your uncle's, was it his uncle, great uncle, the song from your family? We got a copyright strike from that. Oh, Mike's got to go to the bathroom. Just know we're still a phone call away if it makes you feel better. I appreciate that. We will definitely reach out to you guys because we owe you a phone call. We haven't talked to you in a while anyways. Spirit Seeker said, I wish I could see my grandma. I mentioned moving back at my parents' house. It's haunted. It's always been just little stuff, but there's voices now. That's new. Someone has called my name twice. Wow. Someone, I think it was Dusty, made a comment before about if someone passed recently, she doesn't feel like their spirit is there at that moment in time. So it takes some time for them to come around. But I don't know. Me personally, I've said it before, I've never had an experience with my loved one where like when I say my loved one, like my mom, my guardians who raised me, anyone real close to me like that, I've never had that experience, unfortunately. I don't know if I would like to. Like when I even ask Mike now about his brother, I think I would freak out because for one, well, we go to the bathroom we use is connected to his old bedroom. So we can see under that door. And I think if I sat down on that toilet and I seen a shadow run by underneath the door, I probably would get up and poop on myself and like run out. I don't know. Even though I'm in the paranormal, even though we go out seeking for it, I wouldn't expect that. So I honestly don't think he is here. Be doing right. I was born in 75. I was 3 the first time. My mom sent me a picture of the newspaper article about it. Oh wow. You're gonna have to tell us about that, Jason. We never heard that story. You think he'll be here, Lady Jax? I would crap on myself. Right. Your death isn't final. If it was, we wouldn't have spirits here. Like I said, maybe heaven is what you want it to be. Who knows? This is so true. So true. King Don said, I think my mom opened my bathroom door this past Saturday when I was in there. Wow. What? Yeah, that and universe, that's what Mike thought as well. He said, was it the day before he passed? He said he had a dream about his brother, and he told him in the dream that to let him go. I think he said he told him to let him go. It's going to be okay. Um, but I think eventually he will come to him. But I don't see in our future having any um, EVP sessions in the house or anything like that because I don't want to stir it up. Don't want to stir nothing like that up. Oh, wow. Really? You asked for privacy because you were on the toilet. Too funny. Yeah, I think he'll come to him when the time is right too. Yeah, I don't like doing that in the house. I just don't like to stir it up. I've even thought about setting up our night vision camera just to see, and I don't think I want to do that. I honestly don't think I want to do that. I just think it'll stir things up and might manifest other things that we don't want to manifest. So I'm not into that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to. Missy, you said, don't do it. I ain't going to do it. I don't want to do it. You got to talk to Mike because you know how he gets. You know how he gets. Hey, Spirit Stalker. Nice to see you tonight. Glad you were able to join. I'm going to send out the link real quick if anybody wants to come up for a little bit and share a story or share a paranormal event that they have had recently or in the past. Yeah, you guys can come up and join us. Because it's been a while. So it's time to play catch up a little bit. it was ironic because, like I said, we did a video with Cheryl. Uh, Gosh, what is her name on YouTube? She's always on our live normally, but she's here visiting. So we went and visited her and got in a quick video the night prior to him passing. So we need to get back over. We did promise her another video before she leaves. So I'm hoping to get over to see her within this next week and get a video in. Mike, I think I hear, so being so stubborn, I don't want everyone fighting, but every little thing I hear now makes me jump. My autocorrect tonight. Stop not so. I don't want everyone fighting. All right, so I have King Na wants to come up with us. Universe says, I'm friends with a music group. I don't know if y'all heard of a music group called High Five. I'm friends with them. One of the members that passed away several years ago, he came to me and had a message. Oh, wow. Of course we know High Five. What's going on, King?
How everybody doing, man? There you go.
King said, what's
What's up,
going
old
on?
man? I can't call it, man.
He called you an old man.
Hey,
You gotta get
my
there.
bad. My bad. I mean, young man. My fault.
there you go.
Nah, ain't nothing been going on. I know I was telling Drina the Saturday morning I was in the bathroom on the toilet and I clearly shut the door because my youngest daughter be coming in me and my wife's room to use our bathroom. And the door literally, you can hear the latch, you know, when you turn the knob and it opened like this much. And I wasn't scared, like I laughed because I knew it had to be my mom. I just laughed and asked for privacy.
And his mom, yeah, he feels like his mom was coming in on the bathroom.
Especially peeking in on you.
Yeah,
That
because
could
she was.
have been that woman ghost.
It's crazy because my mom was the type, like, growing up, she would literally, like, my room door be open or something. She would literally walk out the shower in her birthday suit like it ain't nothing. I'd be like, yo, come on, mom.
Wow. She probably felt like, I'm your mom. You ain't gonna look at me any kind of way. So
Got that right.
thank you so much, Carol.
But I don't really be having, like, since that one night, it ain't really been nothing. Like, I've been getting eerie feelings, you know what I mean? Like, little weird feelings, but it ain't no negative, and it don't scare me no more. But my daughter that's in Virginia, she's pregnant with twins now. And she, like, sometimes when I FaceTime her and stuff, she'll tell me certain stuff like she think my mom be with her.
Oh wow.
She was in the shower one day and she's clearly saw a handprint like push the shower curtain like this.
Mm.
That's crazy.
And I be like, I tell her, I was like, she ain't doing nothing but just making sure you good. You know, you
That's
the
hope.
first.
I think if I see
I
the
don't.
shadow under that door,
The only thing about that, I wouldn't think they'll do stuff to try to scare you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you got that hand coming through on a shower curtain, you know what I'm saying? That's more like a scare tactic, you would think. So I don't think your mom would have did that. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that sounds more like a scare tactic.
Well,
You know?
they barking up the wrong tree now.
Yeah.
Get that holy oil, your holy water, some prayers, all that stuff. Get
Yeah,
ready.
my wife good with that. She got the holy water, the Florida water.
I've heard the Florida water
Yeah.
too.
Me personally, you know, I haven't. Me and my brother talked about. My oldest brother talked about this today, and I haven't seen or even hear none of my deceased loved ones' voice or um, even haven't even felt. You know what I mean? And I think I would want to, like my brother. You know what I'm saying? By him just passing Saturday, I think I would want to see him or hear his voice again. You know what I mean?
He just
Um,
passed this Saturday.
yeah, on yeah, Saturday the 20th.
Oh snap! Sorry for your loss, bro.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yeah, he passed Saturday at 11 o'clock Saturday morning. So I would I think I would love to hear one of them voice.
Yeah,
Just to say that they're okay or to tell me it's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Or they're okay. I did have a dream. It's weird. The night my brother wasn't dead yet. He was on the respirator. The night he went to the hospital, I had dozed off and I went to sleep and I had a dream that me and her and then we was doing a ghost hunt and we were doing an EVP session and we had a couple of boys doing the EVP session, but I couldn't understand what they were saying. So I let her, and she said to me that I'm okay. So I was taking that, as a sign that he was okay,
yeah.
but he wasn't even passed on yet. You know what I'm saying? He was still, in my opinion, I think he was still fighting. So
I've heard, I've heard of stuff like that
yeah,
when people like close to passing that they could do that.
They come to
But
you in your sleep.
yeah.
yeah,
But the thing
'cause I
about
know.
it wasn't his voice, or you know what I mean. It was just on the recorder in the dream because I was having a dream. It was
Yeah,
just in the recorder in the dream, and I couldn't even understand what it was saying. And then she told me what it said. But and I know the night when they took him off the respirator, his youngest daughter, he was doing a prayer, and his youngest daughter was praying, and I had my eyes closed, and the light inside the room was like a dull light. Maybe it's a little brighter than this, but I seen two flashes while my eyes closed. I seen two flashes, and I opened up my eyes to see if somebody turn on a light, and it was still the same. So I don't know if that was a sign from him, you know what I'm saying, or
yeah.
from whoever or whatever, but that's what I seen. Yeah, it was kind of weird. I told my oldest brother about it. I mean, I think I told Dream about it too, but me and him was talking about it today. And, you know, I just, you really don't know what spirits will and won't do. It's all a hypothesis, you know what I mean? Or who is the spirit or whatever the case may be. But man, it's
It's weird. I think that's part of it too. Like since we are paranormal investigators, seekers, whatever you want to call it, for us to not have ever really heard our loved ones. I did hear his son's voice when we did the Estes method the other night, but like I said, I've never heard like the people that have raised me. I've never had their voice come through. So Some people, I guess.
Well, I did hear my mom's voice one time, and that's when, remember the thing, the ring came off my necklace,
Mm-hmm.
and I did the EVP by her own urn,
Mm-hmm.
and she called my brother's name through the fun.
Right.
I did hear that, but not.
We ain't doing no more EVP sessions. So, right? We ain't doing no more EVP sessions in the house.
I don't know. You know,
See what I'm saying? It ain't me, it's Mike.
what it is, right? Right now, I don't want to be alone. I'm kind of afraid of being alone because I got so much going through my brain right now. It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? And every time you get ready to leave the room, I'm asking, where you going? Where you going?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it just feels like I'm scared to be alone. And I know that it sounds kind of weird, maybe, but for some reason, I'm scared to be alone right now. You know what I mean? It's
I think that's just because that's when your emotions get the best of you. It seems like when you have time to like really sit there and think about it, and
Yeah, you're getting your own like.
hard thing I done had since this is passing. And when I had the episode, I mean, I was ventilating. I was whacking this knot.
it was like he was having an anxiety attack.
And it happened both times. It happened. She wasn't around. She was like in the bathroom or in the room every time it happened. So it's like now I'm like scared to be alone. I don't because I don't know.
Chips going down, everything.
Yeah. I know I used to when my father passed away in 2016, and I used to think that he passed away upset with me, because me and him was close all my life. And when he got really sick with cancer, I wanted to be there, but I couldn't be there because at the time I had warrants for my arrest, and I was trying to, stay low key or whatever, because I didn't want to go to jail while he was, what I'm saying, and miss all of that. And I used to have dreams like that I couldn't remember, but my wife would tell you I would wake up crying like a newborn baby, man.
Hmm.
And then he came to me in one dream, and he used to him and my grandfather used to like baseball, and we was at a baseball field. I remember we sitting on the bleachers. Me and him was talking. I can't exactly remember what we was talking about, but I remember him laying down on the bottom. We was on a bottom bleacher. He laid down in like like you going like the little fetal position, like you going to sleep, and he kept repeating, "He's okay, he's okay, he's okay." And that's like the last time that I've had dreams about him, like dreams like that or whatever. And I guess that was just him letting me know that he wasn't upset with me.
Right. Yeah. It's a difficult thing, man. That is
Yeah, definitely, man.
just uh, I this it seemed like I took his death worse than I did my mom, my son, and my brother. I don't know if it's because we was just that close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just I don't know. I don't even like this. Is the most I done talked about it. I literally didn't answer no calls yesterday, no texts yesterday because it just overwhelmed me. It was just so overwhelmed with everybody calling back to back, and
Yeah.
yeah, it just I don't know.
Like sometimes in situations like that though, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta be like that to get
Yeah,
yourself together and you know what I mean? The cope, try to cope mentally with everything.
right.
Cause I'm still like for real, it's been what April be 2 years. Yeah, 2 years from my mom. And I'm still like I'm s- I'm still fighting. You know what I mean? Fighting things mentally, still trying to deal with it. You know, like me and my wife, we was going to Bible study at her job, her company's owner we'll have Bible study every Thursday. I stopped, like I literally wasn't in the mood to go or none of that. And it felt like I call it my old demons was coming back,
Yeah, no message.
you know. I'm sorry. My wife, man, I'm sorry about that. And I felt like them old demons was coming back, you know, as far as my anger and all that stuff that I thought that I got over. And last week we went for the first I went back for the first time and it's like was it last week or week before? I think it was last week we went back, you know, and I'm starting to I guess like get back to where I was at first, you know, mentally. But it's you know what I mean, it's hard, man. People I don't know, man. It's hard.
Yeah,
Some things you just never get over, you know.
they don't
Yeah.
get up, just like a little with it.
Yeah, you learn to cope with it. You don't get over it. So it's gonna happen.
Yeah, we all got to go through it. It's just getting through it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's the worst part. Is getting through. You know, because we all know it's eventually you're gonna pass, or your loved one gonna
Yeah.
pass. You know, it's just getting through it. You know what I mean? That's the hardest part. You
Hmm.
know, knowing that you ain't gonna be able to see that person no more or interact with that person anymore.
Mhm.
You know, um, and then when you used to being around a person or dealing with a person every day, it can be hard.
Yeah, it makes it a lot harder. Makes it a
Yeah,
lot harder.
definitely.
But I think too, this might help as well to be able to talk to other people, to come on live and talk to our YouTube fam about same things that they've gone through, something that's more relatable. So it does help in a sense to talk about it, not to always have it bottled up inside of you, because sometimes that makes it worse.
Yeah, but sometimes you also got to handle things the way you can handle them.
Yeah, everybody mourns
And
differently.
that's why I went silent yesterday because you know you pretty much you got to everybody you talk to you got to constantly tell that story of what
Over
happened.
and
You know what I'm
over.
saying, and what you're going through, and it just after a while it just gets to you because telling that story hurts you more. The more
Yeah.
second you talk about it, sometimes the more it hurts because
Right.
you're basically reliving.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it got to me. So I completely had to shut it down.
You know, but I don't mean to rush you, King, but we got Eddie and Jen waiting, so we're gonna let them come up for a little bit.
Yeah, I
It's
just
good to see
stopped.
you, man.
I just stopped through to say hello. I'm about to take it down for the night, man.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right, man. Y'all
I
be easy,
appreciate it.
man. Once again, my condolences to you, brother.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right, take care.
Y'all do the same.
All right, brother.
So have a good night. All right. Yeah. So sorry about that, Spirit Stalker.
Yeah, We know Spirit Stalker.
Oh,
Her
wow.
daughter Frankie. You know, it was due bullying. You know,
Mm.
first I wanted to ask you: are you holding up all right?
You look beautiful, Eddie.
I
Yeah,
do.
just taking it, you know,
He said I do.
yeah, just
Yeah.
taking it one second at a time, man. That's the only way you can do it, you know. To be honest with you, I'm doing the best I can. You
That's
know,
all you can do.
yeah, it's hard, bro. You know,
I told Jen I wanted to call you, but I wanted to also respectfully give you time to grieve. You know, uh,
right?
I was looking on Facebook. I was looking at the pictures you shared. Man, y'all look just alike.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, you definitely brothers.
yeah,
Again, I am really sorry for your loss. I really am. You know, I couldn't go to see my mom because our transmission was bad. And, you know, we're here in San Antonio and they're up in Ohio.
Mm.
You know, you're talking 2,200 miles.
Yeah.
So by me not being able to go up there, they decided, you know, that this was my wife's fault and all this stuff. And now they're starting to play the race card. And but you know what? Um, I don't hold no animosity
Hey.
because we see the direction that this world is going and we're trying to get it back to where it
Right.
should. And
Right.
so I don't want to play in that hand. So we just deal with ourselves. I can love my family from a distance, like I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and life is good. Now for Mike, I just want to say it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
yeah. I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just telling King, you're just getting through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Right,
That's the hard part. See, when I lost my first wife, when that pastor says till death do us part, sometimes we don't pay that no attention until it actually happens.
right.
I was 20 when I first lost my wife, you know, so I paid it no attention. Today, if I heard that and I lost Jen, you got to understand this is the cycle of life.
Right,
And, you know, these things are going to happen because it's supposed to happen. You know, I like I said before, the reason why I started doing YouTube, I started doing YouTube by accident because I wanted to show my boys that they can do anything in life they want to do. If you want to
right,
do YouTube videos, do YouTube videos, but don't let nothing or nobody stop you from being you. And so we developed a passion for it. And of course, we've been doing the paranormal for over 20 something years. And so we share it from time to time. Okay. But if I was to leave tomorrow, my boys can always watch my videos.
Mm-hmm.
And so for them, dad is always going to be here because all they got to do is put it on YouTube.
Right.
And
Some
dad's right
memories.
there. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's why I do it. I really do it for my boys, you know. But then like I said, I grew a passion for it. And so now I do it for everyone. But at the same time, I show love and let everybody know that we love you regardless of who you are, where you come from, what walk of life you are. We love you regardless.
right.
And so if we could all share that same love for our brothers and sisters, our neighbor across the street, you know, this world could be in a better place. Stop listening to the naysayers. This is one of the reasons why we don't watch the news, because the media, to me, the media is one of the problems because you don't hear nothing positive happening in the news.
Right.
No, not at
It's
all.
always, it's always negative.
Mm-hmm.
So they throw that negativity out there, and that's what sells papers. You know, that
Yep.
negativity. So the more you keep feeding into that rhetoric, okay, the worse you become because then you're listening to the outside without seeing what's going on. You go by what you hear, but not by what you see. Just know that your eyes don't lie.
Right.
Okay, so always go by what your heart tells you. You know,
Right.
not by what you hear. And by your brother's passing, when he touched you, he's letting you know that he's okay. He's letting you know. That won't be the only time. Sometimes our loved ones that's not here with us, they give us mixed messages and mixed signals.
Right.
And sometimes we don't pick it up right away.
Mm-hmm.
But later on down the road, something will happen and be like, wait a minute. Somebody was telling me this, or it was coming to my mind because they were putting it in your mind, but you wasn't catching it. Some people call it deja vu
Right.
because you'll see it as a dream, and then all of a sudden it turns into reality. You've seen this little clip before, it lasts like maybe 2 or 3 seconds, but you've seen it. That's because of the message that was being brought to you, but you didn't get it at first.
Right.
So I just want you to know, bro, we are just a phone call away. If you ever need to talk to us for anything, even though I know I could be as silly as I know what, there's times that I am very serious, and like this time, and I'm right there for you.
I appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
Thank
We
you.
really do. Jen, do you have anything? And that's all for right now. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm her agent. She's not allowed to talk. Just look pretty and stay short.
Don't say nothing, Jen. Just sit there.
Keep our conversations like Jen, short and sweet.
Sorry. I've been under the weather, so I was really sick yesterday.
Yeah, it's called marriage. See, it happens every now and then. You get headaches, out of nowhere. Headache. I'm telling you, marriage. Eesh. That's why y'all need ibuprofen or Midol.
Love you, Miss CG. Thank you for
Take care,
coming
Miss
in.
CG. Thank you.
Have
Love
a good
you.
night.
Thanks for the poem again.
Oh yeah, and that was a nice poem.
Yeah.
It was
That was
nice.
a really nice poem. I meant to say that, Miss CG. That was a really nice poem. Really nice.
It was nice.
But you guys, as long as you guys are doing okay, we're okay. Just take little baby steps, and it'll be all right.
Yes.
Be all right. Because I didn't think you were gonna go live, and this is why I told Jen. I said, you know what? If I see that they're not live today, I'm gonna give them a call.
Yeah. Yeah. I was laying in the bed, and she walked in the room. I said, "You going live tonight?" She said, "You want to go live?" And I asked the dogs, and they said, "Yeah." So.
Oh, so it didn't matter what Drina said, just as long as the dogs are. Okay, that means we're going
We want
live.
the dogs on it.
That means we're going live. Yes.
Yeah. I needed it though, I'm glad I did decide to do it.
It helped get a big weight off your shoulders instead of just laying there and then thinking back. It's good to have memories. Don't get me wrong, it's good because I have memories, so many memories of my mom. I was a mama's boy, so I have so many memories of my mom. But I'm kind of glad I didn't go because number one, she didn't even have a wake service. They had cremated her like the day after she died. I found out.
No one even was able to visit her before she died, so none of the family seen her before she passed.
Right. So they wanted me to come up there to the funeral home to look at some pictures.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, I could look at pictures on my phone.
But they got a cat. Is that a dog or a cat? What is that? Oh, that's a dog?
Yeah, that's a dog.
Oh, I thought that was a cat at first.
Well, sometimes he acts like a cat because we got 3 cats. And
they got a cat too. Okay.
They be messing with him.
I can imagine.
They be chasing him around the house. He's a little punk when it comes to these cats. But then when you go outside, though, he's the boss. He be chasing the cats outside in the yard, but coming to the house, he's a little punk. They be smacking
he got enough room out there to run. He ain't got that much room in the house to run.
That's true. Nothing but overflowing opportunity. They be smacking them all upside the head. We be watching them.
Spirit, stalker said. your brother's in great hands. He'll be barbecuing with my brother in heaven. His brother loved to barbecue. His brother loved to eat barbecue too. So they probably will be.
Long as he saves some.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the thing right there.
Exactly. He loved barbecuing.
How's the rest of your family holding up though?
Well, everybody's holding up pretty good besides what's going on with them. But me and my brother had a long hourly talk on the phone a day, and he's holding up pretty good. And it's crazy because he said he broke down yesterday as well. And he just said he can't stop thinking about him. So I told him what I do to try to ease the pain and stuff like that. As far as looking at stuff that's gonna make you laugh, you know what I'm saying, and that type of stuff. So, and then we just got on a whole different subject. We just went to talk about other things to try to ease the pain, So he's doing pretty good. He just home a lot by himself because he's disabled. And his wife works all the time, so he's home a lot by himself. So he got a lot of thinking that a lot of time when saying he can think. But he's holding up pretty good. My other siblings, they seem to be doing okay. They keep calling me, but I haven't been answering their phone for nobody. So it's just
maybe you should. Maybe you should. Answer your phone.
The reason I haven't been because I just get tired of telling everybody what happened.
He feels like he keeps going over.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like if they just call and say, "Hey, I'm just calling to see how you're doing," and that's it, that's fine. But they want like the day I answered that I shouldn't have, but I answered the phone from my auntie. And I told her I don't want to talk about it, and she still went on with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason I didn't want to answer the phone. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I told her I didn't want to talk about it.
See, that's why I told Jen. I said sometimes black people just don't know how to act at a funeral. When they wait to the funeral to start acting a fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's a whole new level of ignorance just comes out for no reason.
Oh my God, you ain't never lied. I mean, the last funeral before my mom passed, they act like a fool. I mean, they had the police there. I'm like, man, that's why I don't do funerals.
Nice spirit.
If my wife's family have a funeral, I'll go to that because I ain't got to worry about no stuff going down. But I'm not going to no black funeral. No. If I do, I got to be strapped.
Jeez.
Because that's not the only funeral then that they're going to be coming to see. Get another casket ready.
It's crazy how it's sad. It really is sad how family acts when it's time.
And not only
those times.
Not only that, here's another thing that I found funny, and I told my wife this. We were talking amongst ourselves. It's funny how when someone passes away, especially my family, they come for the food. But when the food gone,
they're gone.
They do that with family reunions too.
Everything.
Yeah, I mean, they just show up for the food, and then they got to talk bad about you and then smile in your face.
Yeah. It's so true though. Sad but true.
And that's why I don't do funerals. I told Jen, as a matter of fact, when I pass away, just go on ahead, cremate me.
That's what my brother wanted. He don't want no service. He didn't want anything. He just want to be cremated.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
That way, when my family asks, "How am I doing?" Oh, he passed away. When was this? About a year ago. Why didn't you tell us?
Ain't your business.
We had no food to give out. And that's just keeping it real. So I told Jen, when I pass away, that's it. Just if you want to bury me, that's fine. Just flip me over, upside down, and pull my pants down and open that part of the casket.
Tell everybody kiss your butt, huh?
Yep, that way they come by and they kiss my butt.
Wow.
That's how I feel about my family. You know, I can love them from a distance though. It just really showed their true colors, you know, and that hurt me. I got two nieces though that's, you know, standing in our corner, and they couldn't believe that this stuff happened to us. But you know, what can I say? I got this family to worry about. My mom is in a better place.
Right.
And that's how I look at it. Your brother's in a better place than this.
Yeah.
Especially with all this stuff going on with the politics and everything. Way better place than this. I
Yeah.
mean, if it's not there, I would have moved to Canada. Better than this.
Right.
But they're in a better place. And that's how I look at it. And we will see them again. So I never say goodbye. I always
right. See you later.
Yep.
Right.
I never, even when I talk to somebody on the phone, I never tell them goodbye.
Right.
Talk to you later. You know, because there's no such thing as goodbye. If I tell you goodbye, that means I don't plan on seeing you again after this.
Right.
I don't plan on talking to you no more after
Hey,
this.
Jen, you better remember that. So you walk out the door, you say goodbye.
Yeah. If I walk out the door, babe, and say, bye, babe.
And walk out the door and say goodbye.
And we argued about that once. She was like, yeah, I'll throw you out of the house. I was like, yeah, and I'll be crawling and snobbling back in. But that's okay. You can kick me out right now. And I guarantee you, I will be back here. Baby, I love you. I will be singing that song. You got to crawl before you walk back into my baby's arms. I'll be doing just that too. I'll beat it. 8th day.
Is that Wolf?
Well, it only takes
Yeah.
8 minutes.
I don't mean to cut you off, hey. But I kept looking at it, hey, who is this guy? And I realized it's Wolf. Yeah.
So yeah, that goes my shows, my range of music who I listen to. I listen to old school, man.
Everything, huh? Love everything.
Yep. And I know you a DJ, so that's why I threw that on you.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I haven't DJed in a while. I tried to DJ at the funeral I went to. They had a little get together in the yard afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I caught a migraine so bad I couldn't do nothing. So I ain't even DJ. Yeah, but I'm glad it had started raining anyway. Yeah.
Everyday Treasures, how you doing, fam? That's a good family. I finally got them to come over to your channel too now.
We appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
I keep trying to send people. That's why I keep telling you, come over, man, so I can send people over to you.
I appreciate it.
I don't think I've been able to catch your lives in like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks now. But we haven't been online either like that. So
Yeah. Well, Saturday I did a special live.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
It was Saturday instead of Sunday.
Right. I did it Saturday instead of Sunday because the guy I was telling you to go check out the documentary.
Mm-hmm.
That was who I was interviewing. His name is Matt Benton. He did this movie I keep wanting to say movie. Documentary is called Evil Unearthed. It's
crazy.
So good.
I want to see. I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it.
I got a chance to see it.
The trailer will have you like, oh my god, like I have to see it.
It's so good. And so I got him Saturday, and we talked about the movie.
So is a movie that's coming out, or
No, it's
a documentary. It's already out. It's on Amazon Prime.
It reminds you a lot of Blair Witch, almost, but better. Like more extremely better than that. Like, but it's a documentary, not a movie. He keeps calling it a movie.
I keep calling it, but that's how good it is. And the thing about it though is he won awards for this documentary.
Oh, really?
He won awards.
Oh, wait. So he was does this take place in that?
The Monroe House.
Yeah, the Monroe House.
Yes.
Are you saying it?
Well, no, I've seen the Monroe House before. That's the one where they got the windows blackened out. They said there's a lot of negative activity in that house.
Yes.
He investigated that place for 7 years. So it took him.
Oh, wow.
It took him 7 years to create this documentary.
Wow.
Because he's in the Philippines right now, and that's what I was talking to him from. He's in the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a Marine, and so that's why I had to interview him Saturday because their Saturday was our Sunday. And so that's why if you go over and see the interview, you'll see what I'm talking about. And I played the trailer on the interview.
He said he's known Bruno Mike for a minute now. He's mods on Joel's channel.
You mods for Joe.
Oh, you I see her. You traitor. That's how you are. I see how you are. I tell you what, everyday trader. I got you. I got you. You
That's what he was
I'm
saying.
looking at your soul. Looking at your soul.
He's all up in the face. All up in the face.
No, I love you, everyday trader. You know that.
That's what he was saying.
Will said I was working then. I started
Okay, yeah.
another conversation.
Okay.
Oh, and Universe Within said that something about my shenanigans. I'm like this every day, even without the camera. I am like this. I'm just naturally wired.
She was saying
I keep myself happy.
she was referring that to family and funerals and that type of stuff, like those type of shenanigans. Yeah.
Apologize.
No.
I'm just messing with you.
Oh, you want me to acknowledge you?
No,
I can do that too. I can do that.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, you just got acknowledged.
Uh-oh. I acknowledge you.
Oh, if I sing, they got to charge you.
What do you got? That little thing, that little box with the different
Audio
samples on it.
No, actually, it's just coming from my computer. But what you're talking about is what I want to buy. I want to get that little box.
Check that
I
door.
can just push buttons.
Oh, okay. You said
So right now I just use because see we broke
Media
people.
player. It's a media player. You just download whatever.
Yeah, media player.
Just stick it on your other computer and then just flip it up.
Right, because see we're broke people here. We don't have we don't have those luxuries, where we got to get those boxes or anything like that. We just have to go for what we have and make the best of it. So when I acknowledge people, I try to do that as the classiest way possible, and I do it like this. Acknowledge me.
There you go.
Whatever sounds you got.
Let me see. What else do I got? Let me see. What's this one? What is this one?
Are you serious right now, bro?
See, these are some I rarely even use. That's why I'm curious. What I got? What do I got? What's this?
You lose. Good day, sir.
And what is that on? Your computer?
That's from Willy Wonka.
No. I'm saying the program. You said it's on media player?
Actually, it's on a sound bite called Voicey. You go on Voicey, you can get any sound patch you want.
Okay.
What? You said
Voicing.
Voicing?
Yeah, it's called Voicey.
I like to use something like that when I'm DJing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even this one. Let me see.
You are the next contestant.
That's a good entry right there,
right?
Oh,
what will you win today? A brand new washer and dryer.
Oh.
That's kind of lies.
Yeah, I gotta download them and use when I'm DJing.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm always looking at different ones. Oh, this one? Oh, that's just that's Homer Simpson right there. What's this one? Right? Oh yeah, this one. Remember this one?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my underground lair.
That's why
sounds funny.
that was from Austin Powers.
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's how Eddie wakes up in the morning. And you're right. Acknowledge me. Oh yeah, or even from like Happy Gilmore. I got this one.
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
You can't hear that one that good.
Yeah, it was like just tap it in. Tap it in. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. I got laugh tracks. You see, I got
It says Eddie and Julie was. It says, "What did you think of my hubby? He was so tired from 80-hour week hours and still recognized y'all."
Oh, it was cool. It was really nice meeting your husband.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, because I could tell he was tired because he was trying to hurt and get away from me. It literally was. But that's because he was tired. He wanted to hurry up and get home. But I think Yvonne sent him to the store at the last minute. And then he remembered us on a video, he told us. So that was
Wolf. But that talking to Wolf, that'd be interesting though. Yeah, fun in there.
huh?
Working at a haunted sawmill,
Yeah,
Sawmill
he can
people.
take his video and put me while you go to work.
but he's not a ghost hunter though. He don't.
Oh, you don't go
No,
something?
no. He's one of those people that want to go out and survive in the woods for 2 months.
Oh, he's a survivor.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've done that before. We actually lived in the woods. We were homeless.
We were at camp
Really?
Yeah, we lived on a
Wow.
camp
for a month and a half
for a month and a half.
Wow.
with the kids in a tent
Yep, with the kids in a tent.
with 2 dogs
Yep.
In Texas?
No, in Ohio.
in Ohio. Thank God. I don't think
Oh.
we can survive camping here. It's too hot.
Yeah, that's what I was
We could,
thinking.
like, maybe the spring go camping here because that's more cooler, and winter maybe here.
Yeah, but that's why I told people we know what it's like to be homeless because we were,
Right.
and I don't wish that on nobody.
But you learn how to survive.
Oh yeah, we definitely learned how to
Yeah.
survive. And the cool thing about it though was because the people in the campground, they kind of knew and kind of didn't, but we would always keep the campground clean.
Mhm.
And see, the owner of the campground, he was always the one that had to go out and do it himself. And then he noticed 1 week that he never had to go outside. So he was wondering who it was that was cleaning the park, and it was us.
Oh wow.
Oh,
And
wow.
so,
That was nice.
yeah, he was like, you know what? You guys can stay here as long as you want.
Right.
And then he knew then that we were homeless, but he told his wife, but they don't mess nothing up, and they paid for their spot.
See,
So
the good thing is my kids were raised ever since they were infants. I raised them on camping. You know what I'm saying? So they already know that kind of
right.
lifestyle. So if
Oh,
anything
wow.
happened, they would know it.
Right. So we taught them survival techniques ahead of time, even though they're special needs. Our daughter at the time, she was normal. And so we would teach her certain things and what to do and we taught them all about the, what's out there, the greens, what to touch, what not to touch, what's poison ivy, what have you. And so we taught them all that stuff.
Everyday trip.
We live in the they do.
But you hear what he said about his wife? He said, if
My
I
wife
care,
said-
I'll be homeless.
Just take a tent in the backyard.
That's all.
Just pitch a tent.
Babe, you're in the doghouse.
I'd literally be in the doghouse too. So yeah, we know what it's like to be homeless.
Like Lady Jack said, you better let me investigate the mill shut. Investigate it. The mill shut down. Why not?
I'd like to investigate.
Yeah, that'd be interesting though.
Mhm.
Because I still our bucket list is still to come down with you guys.
Well, our bucket list is going there with you guys.
Exactly.
You
We want to
come-
come to Texas.
You should come to Texas. I tell you what,
Come to Texas.
we got a lot of stuff going on down here in Texas. No,
Just make sure you come around springtime.
Eddie,
yeah, come
I
around.
might try to get her to move over there.
It's nice. I love it.
We might want
I'm
to move
sorry,
to
but I do. I
Florida.
love it. I
Yes,
want
Hey, it's too
away
expensive, bro.
from San Antonio.
With this governor over here, I don't recommend nobody coming to Florida, bro. It's getting more. It's getting like expensive, like New York, California, expensive, bro.
I was actually told that it was.
Yeah. It's
I mean,
ridiculous.
down here it's still affordable,
Right.
you know, and that's how we like it. I mean, you still get
Here.
there's places down here that if you just a single person, you have a one bedroom, you can still pay like $800 or $900.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
A studio apartment here is running about between 13 to 1500
Yeah, around 1600.
for a studio.
It depends on what side of town.
Oh,
you live.
well, you got bad sides of town
We'll put
everywhere.
it like that. What's
It don't depend. They don't even look at that here anymore. They had I remember seeing a place they had listed, and it was in the middle of the hood, and part of the advertisement was close to beaches in a nice area. And I'm like, close to the beaches? What? This is like in the hood.
I lived
And
in
they
Florida. I lived in Clearwater.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I lived in Clearwater and I lived in Lake Okeechobee.
Lake Okeechobee would probably be a more cheaper place
Right.
than where we live at. You know what I'm saying? Because we live close to the beaches, so it's more like a tourist area or the where the snowbirds come and live at. You know what I'm saying? But like Lake Okeechobee or the middle of the state, it might not be that expensive like it is here.
Oh Lord. Everyday Treasure says, "Be careful. Eddie was white when he first got to Texas."
Yeah, see what happens when you use too much copper tone?
Wow.
okay?
What was that Paranormal Prophet said?
Yeah, Paranormal said, "Are the large black shadow figures that black out all light when they pass human spirits or demons?"
No, that's just me and Mike.
Yeah, wow. To answer that question, I don't know. I never thought about that. Could that be a demon? Or I don't believe it's a demon.
I don't think it's demon.
It's spirits.
Yeah, I
It's
don't think it's a
spirit.
demon.
It's weird with demons.
It's
I don't have to say it's a shadow person. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say it's a demon. And I don't think demons are shut. Now, Hanks, I think Hanks can be black. They can be like a shadow person as well. So,
I
right.
thought Hanks was an actual figure. Like you can't see them. Well,
It's
some
like a
people say
shadow
you
person.
can't see anything. They just feel the pressure of being held down. So,
yeah, that's sleep paralysis. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's they say that's a Hank, but I don't know. My mama, I don't know. My mom used to say dead though. She said she done seen Hanks and stuff. So I don't know.
our experience of seeing a shadow person, which we've only seen one, right, at the murder house.
We don't see that. Yeah, that's a shadow person.
Yeah, that was a
You
shadow.
know, I seen that shadow person at the farmhouse too, but we seen it by eye. We didn't catch it on film.
I don't think they're demonic though. I wouldn't say they're.
I think they're tricksters. That's what that's what it
Yeah,
said.
that's what I would call them. I would call them
Yeah.
tricksters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but as them being demonic, I don't see that.
Nah.
And I don't buy into a lot of that rhetoric about, everything's supposed to be like demon this and demon that. No, people
Right.
stop with that. That's
Right.
All spirits are evil. All spirits are demons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel one bit.
No.
no. As a matter of fact, when I go to cemeteries, those are basically spirits that are lost to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. And I think spirits that walk the earth are lost spirits.
Right, that's what they are.
Oh wow. Oh, so you guys went to the murder house, Everyday Treasures.
Oh wow.
That's the first place I got touched too by a spirit. Like
We had so much activity in that house. It's
a
ridiculous.
lot,
Yeah.
a lot. I think there's a portal somewhere there.
Yeah, I think it had to do with that big old the power pole in the back
Yeah,
behind me.
telephone pole.
Yeah, that
What'd you say, Eddie?
Why is it that all you women be getting touched at the yellow house, murder house, but no guys is getting touched?
It
Don't you
might
find
be
that
a
odd?
male. But you know what? Every time we heard a voice, it was always a male's voice that always said.
Besides that humming, the humming sounded like a little girl.
The humming was a little girl, but every time the voices came through, it was always a male
Always
voice.
a man, yeah.
It depends
So
on
that-
the haunting of the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel females are more likely to run towards the men than the men with men. You know what I'm saying? Even in death, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the women.
I think it depends on what type of spirit it is. I think men will probably attract more female spirits, and women will attract more male spirit and kid spirits. You know,
Yeah.
but the weird part is when we did the last time we did the Doja school, I was touched on my hand and my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that the hand touch was probably a little boy
Right.
at Doja school. You know what I'm saying? But the shoulder, yeah, it could be a big kid
Older
or a
gentleman,
little,
maybe
you
an
know what I
older
mean?
gentleman.
Right.
So like I said, I think it all depends on. Really, it probably also could depends on if that spirit likes you or not.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? So that might play a part in it as well. You know, so that's just like her. When we first did the house in Bartow.
The murder house?
Not the murder house. The first video we did with Manny.
Oh, the Frank Lloyd.
Yeah, Frank Lloyd's house. Like her, she got a growl in her ear. Me and Manny didn't hear it, but she did. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he did it because she was a woman. You see what I'm saying? So I think it all depends on how that spirit want to react to that individual or the people that's around them. You know.
Says I've seen a lot of orbs, human-looking manifestations, but recently I saw a giant shadow with a crown on its head that reminded me of death. It was not a typical shadow person like the Hat Man.
A crown. Wow.
That's different.
Yeah, that is. I'm trying to think of what that would be. With a crown on his head.
That's like the let me see if I can find it.
Next time you see it, just tell him
It could be
no kings.
not a spirit. It could be a spirit of a cryptid.
Cryptid. See, I was thinking of like the Hispanic death god. Like they have different death gods in the Mexican culture.
Right. That, and you know what? That could be. That could be.
Right.
Where did you see it at?
Yvonne said Zeus.
Zeus.
Oh, well, Zeus do have a crown. But that was more like in the Roman one, or like Roman days or something like that.
Yeah, because that's more Greek mythology.
Yeah, Greek, yeah.
Depends on where she's located at though too at the same time.
Right, yeah. Yeah, depends on like a paranormal prophet, what location
But
are
he
you talking?
carries a cloak.
Zeus?
No. I'm thinking of Santa Murata.
Oh, they can't see
Let me darken this so y'all can actually see.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it could
That's
be.
what I was thinking of.
I was going back with all that stuff on.
That's interesting though. I've never.
I mean, it could be.
It was an apartment. They saw it in an apartment.
It was in an apartment.
In their apartment.
Does the land have history?
Yeah, you will probably want to check on like number one, what year that house was built, or apartment building, or whatever it is. What year was it established? Number two, what
Is there a
happened
Catholic
in the
church
place?
around there? Because
But not only that, have you brought any new artifacts to your house that you haven't had before?
Right. It's Biggie Smalls. You ain't seen
You ain't seen that picture yet.
the price is right.
Universe is behind. She's watching the past live.
Oh, okay.
She's just catching up on the live. That's interesting though, Paranormal Prophet. Have you taken any pictures or anything? I mean, with your name, the Paranormal Prophet Angel sounds like you're into the paranormal. So have you done any investigating? They said they moved because there was a lot of activity in the apartment and kept hearing a portal opening at night.
Oh wow.
Hearing a portal open?
I was gonna say, what does a portal sound like when it opens?
What city?
What city is
So a lot
this?
of things there.
It's
Yeah.
all
What city is
Yeah,
it in?
please don't say San Antonio.
They're your neighbor. They're your neighbors.
Yeah, what city is this? I'm curious. No, I was thinking about it. Whoosh.
Oh, North Dakota.
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Indians.
Yeah, a lot of Indians were up there.
Yeah, a lot of Indians.
Before the
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
before
Yeah.
well,
Well, if you have a lot of feathers, it can make you look like a crown as well.
Right, so that's something Indian right there.
Right.
because that's Indian territory in North Dakota.
Like, was the apartment building built on top of a
Indian
Indian
area?
mound? You know, I mean, that opens up a lot of doors.
So I was trying to read what he said. They were looking to buy a home, but cops said someone died there.
Yeah. He said bonus. Oops, sorry, sir.
Right.
Kind of like us.
Yeah.
One spoke my name in a child's voice. Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah,
Those
you got to
ones
be
you gotta be
careful
careful
with
with
that
those
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that could be demonic.
That could
yeah,
be
that
demonic.
could be demonic.
Yeah.
Because here's my thing on this: when
It could
people
be
tell me,
demonic or what they call the spirits.
right, when people tell me that they hear children talking, see, children, depending on the age of the child, doesn't understand that they're dead. Okay, they don't even know what death is until they get a certain age. Okay, and that's why spirit or demons like to mimic them, especially the young ones.
Right.
You know, so those you really got to be careful with. I lived in San Antonio for about 6 months back in 2019. I think the northeast side, really. So you lived on our side of town.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
That's
Northeast
where
side.
we're on the northeast side.
Right. Small word.
Female orb that took the shape of
The
static.
shape of a static female. We woke to her brushing her hair with my wife's brush.
I'm out.
Yeah, that sounds like my wife right
Could be a
there.
porter.
Could be my wife.
Probably a
Yeah. It's time to go with all that going on. But
Yeah, that's
looking
a move.
Minot is old. It's got a long history to it. It's an
Yeah.
old Western town. It definitely was an old Western town. So if you know they had cowboys, there had to be Indians.
Oh yeah, that's the darkest thing there because if they come any darker like us, first
Yeah.
thing they see when they see us, hey boy, I think you out your element.
Lord.
I think you're passing through, boy. You better keep on
I had
passing.
looked away. Kevin,
Uh
I had looked away, right?
huh.
And then I looked back at the screen. I thought Jen had got up and left.
Why?
So she blended right in with the wall.
Oh wow. Do not. You know, Jen.
Only thing you see is a shirt.
We see you. What was that movie? Snow? What was that movie? Was it snow? Where the kid got struck by lightning, and he was like real powder. I think that's what it was. Powder.
Powder.
That's a good
Yep.
movie, though. Actually.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was a good movie. It was a good movie.
They said they also heard saloon music coming out of one of the orbs. You got some damn good ears.
That's some good. I would have got
Coming out of one of the orbs. Wow.
That's interesting.
You ever thought about maybe trying to record, even if you have to use your phone?
Right.
I'm not listening. You gonna leave it down, really?
That's what I was thinking.
What do you say, man? Madisonville?
Madisonville, between Dallas and Houston. That's where I grew up. I'm like that Johnny Cash song. I've been everywhere.
What hurt? The ghost walks through the wall and the hair falls to the floor.
Falls to the floor.
That will probably scare me. It's not the ghost that scare me. It's the hair falling to the floor. Because I don't have any hair.
Just to wake up and see him there would be a shock.
Me waking up with hair would be a shock.
Because I've always thought the orbs are our mini UFOs.
And some orbs, people can see faces in them.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen pictures of those.
And I don't know if that's like pareidolia or
I don't think so, because that beam when my son was killed, when the beam came on, I showed him.
Mhm.
I was seeing that face in that beam of light.
But the thing is, when you zoom so close into an image, it gets pixelated, and you can start to see faces.
Mhm.
So that's why I feel like it could be part of like a pareidolia. Like we've seen faces in our old orbs, like our old cameras that we used to have, the old school cameras. You could definitely see because they are so pixelated, so you can't help but not see faces.
I was reading what Universe Within wrote. She said Florida got 2 big ass spiders. I will never go to Florida. I don't do
I
spiders.
don't do spiders.
You're not gonna want to come to Texas then either.
Well, I think the biggest spider Florida has is the
The wolf.
Yeah, I know we call it daddy long legs. That's what we call
Oh
it.
no,
Daddy long
those,
legs.
no, those are
biggest
so
one-
skinny though.
Yeah, but
The biggest one we got during mating season, during mating season, the
We
biggest
have the
ones we have is
tarantulas.
tarantulas.
Y'all got
yeah,
tarantulas?
Yeah, we have
At
tarantulas.
nighttime, they come out.
They
at
come
the
out at night.
cemetery in mating
Yep.
season.
And at the cemeteries at night they come out. And during
One of
mating
our
season,
videos we did.
yeah, we did a video where we didn't know when mating season was when we first started doing YouTube. Nobody told us about mating season in San Antonio for tarantulas
Oh no.
until we went to the cemetery and we were filming. And all of a sudden I looked down and one walked right past us. Then we turned around and see
I
a
have a
whole
phobia.
bunch of them.
I have a phobia of spiders, so
don't y'all got scorpions too?
Not that many.
I haven't seen these since I've been
Right, I
here.
haven't seen none, but
We
we've seen the
do.
tarantulas.
Mm.
So, and even today, during the day, like now, you would see tarantulas, but they won't bite you,
Yeah.
They're big.
Huge.
huh?
They're big.
They're as big as your hand.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, we need to catch one, Eddie.
Well, we get wolf spiders too.
Yeah, we
too,
get.
and those
Yeah,
are
we
big
get.
as your
Yeah,
hand.
wolf
Yeah,
spiders.
we have wolf spiders. We have the wolf spiders. Those are gross. Those
Yeah,
are
they're as big as your hand too.
it's the barbecue season.
But what's funny about the wolf spiders here is when they get too big, like the size of a tarantula, they can't run as fast as they did when they were small.
Don't they die when they had their babies?
It depends on what kind they are.
Oh,
Yeah, there's certain kinds.
They jump on you.
I don't care.
Yeah, they do jump on
I
you.
burn
They
a
jump
house
on
down
you.
with that shit.
But the
burn
tarantulas,
your house
though, they don't really bite. They really don't bite you. Only time that they'll mess with you is if you mess with their babies. They're very defensive.
Joshua.
hey
Yep.
Joshua, how you doing, man? That's crazy.
I was trying to pet it. My brother-in-law even
They
had
don't bite
my
you.
brother-in-law had
What's
one for
wrong with
a
you?
Yeah, I'm trying
My
to
brother
I
had,
ain't trying to pet it.
my brother had a tarantula as a pet. Mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, see, we have the opposite of what Florida would have. Like Florida would have the alligators, and then here you have to worry about rattlesnakes.
Oh, we got rattlesnakes here too.
Yep, but they have them all over the place here.
They're everywhere.
And we got pythons.
Do y'all?
In the Everglades?
Yeah.
Well, they're coming up this way. They're
Yeah.
in Mayeka.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
pythons. They say it's anacondas here too though.
Okay, because see, the only thing other than that is just the tarantulas. Other than that,
Let's see, we have bears,
Oh, wait a minute.
mountain lions.
Yeah, we got bears.
bobcats, wolves,
coyotes.
coyotes.
We got coyotes.
Yeah, we have
Bears.
bears,
Yep.
bobcats, cougars,
Yep,
Yeah,
we got
all
those.
those here.
Panthers.
panthers.
Yep, we got those here.
Yeah.
Stay inside at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do anyway. And then crack.
Not crack. What's the name of them things? Dogs just run around here that used to eat people.
Coyotes.
Them coyotes?
Those are
Yeah,
coyotes.
we got coyotes that run around our neighborhood.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do
we do too.
because they tore down the whole the
Yeah, they're
woods
building.
they
Yeah,
built.
they're building new complexes, and so they don't have no place to hibernate. So
Yeah.
Right.
now they're
Yeah.
migrating.
So they're coming into the neighborhoods, killing all the animals and stuff, killing
Yep.
everybody's pets.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's why we have to make sure Popeye's in the house at a certain time. They'll jump over our fence.
Damn.
Yeah, there's some big boys.
Scary. Yeah, and you got the little
Y'all got a chupacabra too, don't
I think that's that's down near the border.
What?
Chupacabra.
you. We got Karen.
I know we got some. We got some peach cobbler.
You always said we got Twinkies and Oreos.
Yeah,
We got
that's
some
us.
Oreos.
Wow.
That's oil.
I'm down with the Twinkies and Oreos. I'll take those over a tarantula any day.
Yep, and we got them deep fried Twinkies.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
That sounds like a heart attack.
Yeah, I still haven't tried that yet because
You gotta
it sounds.
They got Twinkie, deep fried Oreos, like
Deep fried pickles.
Snickerdoodles. Ain't that what you call them? Fried Snickers. And
Yeah.
Snickerdoodles.
Fried Snickers.
Snickerdoodles.
yeah, they got them here.
Yep, that's down here.
They be going all out. I'm like,
They sure do.
they be taking funky what are the funnel cakes from the carnivals and they be just smothering them with stuff. I'm like,
Wow.
How do we go from talking about spirits to talking about food?
He said,
because I'm hungry.
Karens are everywhere.
And Mike's sitting here eating chips, and this ain't healthy.
How can you say you're hungry? Say it like this. I'm hungry.
Say it with your chest.
I'm hungry.
People tell me that all the time. My wife will always ask me, how can you sleep like this? I tell her I don't. I sleep like this.
He's so silly.
Oh, we got two comedians on here now. Josh and what's his name?
Joshua Cole, what's up, bro?
Yeah, Everyday Changers. Hey, Eddie, how's Manny doing?
He's doing a lot better. A lot
Oh,
better.
that's good.
Believe me. They got him on a new medication, and
Hey, Florida.
it's actually working. Florida, how you doing, fam? The medication is actually, and I kind of wish they would have put him on it a long time ago, but I guess he was still in the stages of, we have to see what worked. And so this one that they got him, the phenobarbital, is much better. It's much better.
That's good.
Oh, look at that.
So
Big ass cockroach.
where?
Look at that.
Oh, y'all got them flying roaches too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
We got
Yeah.
No, but I ain't seen one in a while. I just been seeing the little
Don't talk
small
about.
ones. I know,
yeah,
right?
Don't talk about.
Oh, well, you can go over here. You can see them all day long. Look at this. These bad boys. They like this doggone big.
Damn.
This one holding He got a feed me sign. Give him some. I got to work. No, I said, hold on to the window, gonna feed me.
They get work. It seems like they get more active when it rains a lot, and then they come inside.
Yeah,
Trying
water,
to-
water,
yeah.
water.
It don't even have to be active here. They just want to come inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
They
they
tell
come
you got the
to
heat.
You go
like,
knock.
let me come inside and get some AC.
Shoot, they come ring the doorbell. You look around. Who's there? They already came in your house.
They come with the doorbell.
Yeah, they come in your
We
house
had
already.
one time come in. It was so big. Remember, it was almost black.
Yeah.
It had I don't know how old it was,
I think they call them wood roaches or something because
and it looked like a leaf.
Like hood roach.
Yeah.
It looked like part of a tree. The side of the tree is
Yeah.
what it looked like.
It was a
It was
hood roach.
huge.
It was
I
in a
don't
black neighborhood, black roach, hood roach.
It was a hood roach. It was huge.
Actually, we live in a mixed neighborhood
Yeah.
suburb.
It's
Yeah.
pretty nice. Very nice, actually.
Yeah, we got cool neighbors.
Yeah.
Oh, we do too. Because even though our neighborhood is mostly more Mexican, and then myself, let me say, as a matter of fact, am I the only black person on the street?
No, couple- did they move out?
No, they moved out. So yeah, I'm
No, I
only
think there's
black
a
person.
couple down at the end.
Oh, okay, then down at the end.
I think it's
Other
like
than that,
only 3.
and then and there's a white couple that just moves up here. So
Oh wow.
you don't
Damn,
feel
girl.
so. Yeah, that way Jen don't feel left out. So now we have a white family up here. So we good. But no, our neighbors are actually cool. They're really cool. They're quiet. And they, everybody keeps to themselves. Everybody watch out for each other here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything happens. Yeah, anything happens, you'll know about it next day.
Yeah.
They won't tell you right then and there.
Oh wow.
Next day.
Yeah, we got a group chat. We stay on it. So
Here, it's called the Nextdoor app.
yeah, we got that too. But we for the people on the block, they all got in a group chat, and we just text if they see anything.
And if it's dark outside, you ain't gonna see much.
There's a common regular around this neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah, you see silhouettes. You'll see silhouettes.
Wow. Roach sweeping his house. Josh was saying crazy thing happened in his house last night. He heard his nieces and nephews yelling for their dad. Basement door had flung itself open in front of them. And their nephew says he hears knocks on that door. That's crazy, Josh.
Wow. I heard his nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
Or that. Josh, let me ask you, if you don't mind me asking you, when did their father pass away? Because it could possibly have been him trying to get their attention.
No, I think they lived there. Maybe they're young.
Yeah, but even if you move somewhere else,
No, maybe it's not past that. No, we don't know.
right? But what I'm saying is, even if you move somewhere else, your spirit, if the spirit of your loved one wants you, they can still come to
You
you.
said they're 10, 8, and 5. Did their father pass away or no?
Yeah, I don't think he mentioned that he passed away. He just said they were yelling for them.
Oh, they were
Yeah.
yelling for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what freaked them out? That would be the first thing I would want to investigate.
Did they have a recent death in the family?
And talk to each one of them different times so that you can see if the story
No, because what I'm saying
stays
is they
consistent.
had like a family or friends or someone around them that had passed recently or not even recently. It could have came and visited. And
One of them big roaches came straight at me with his hands in the back and powerful chest. I got the raid.
put him in his place.
I don't like bullies. I don't like bullies either. That's crazy. Josh said they're 10, 8, and 5. Their dad lives with us. Their mom does as well.
Oh.
So then,
No, he ran up the stairs for them. Oh, poor guys.
So basically, why were they? What were they afraid of?
He said he can't figure that one out.
He said the door shut by itself.
Well, see, that could be explained, and what you want to do
But he was
is
knocking on the door too.
right. But then these are all things that I'll try to explain before I say, "Hey, this place is haunted."
Right.
You
Right.
want to debunk as much as you
Yeah.
can. Figure out why that door opened. Is there an incline or something like that? A gust of wind or something. Try to toying with the door to see how loose the ledges are for it to open. Is it hard to open? Is it easy to open? And then the knocking. Go figure out like if there's something in the furnace that can make a knocking sound, or you want to figure all those things out first before you say, "Hey, my place is haunted." Because a lot of stuff that happens like that could be explained.
Yeah. Especially the door slamming, because it could be suction from another door opening or
Right.
being closed upstairs.
Right, because you know how if I open the front door, it'll pull on the back door
Right.
because they're right across from each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if I was open the
So
front
they
door,
open up in the front of them. There's no air. The doors behind it are double locked.
okay, well, you still want to investigate that though, and see why that happened. Homes settle. So if it's real hot outside during the day, and at nighttime when it starts to cool down, the next day your house is still settling from that night.
Oh,
I'm
I
not
love that.
gonna. You know that song, Jen?
Oh my God, I
Oh.
love that song.
Oh yeah, I love that song.
By Jimmy and the Critters. He
How
sings-
these supposed to get started? It started by dirty people. Oh yeah, I love
Pulling it up after the live.
I love that song. I have seen a shadow walk into the wall in the basement. Now that I can't explain. But see, these are things that you always want to
investigate the
Investigate it.
houses. I mean, the history of the house at the same time.
right.
I mean, it's either
Right, because
they-
I never call nobody out on nothing
Mhm.
because it's things are plausible, but you always want to look it
Look
out.
at your history.
Right, look at the history first, and that's why we don't lie to nobody. That's one of the reasons why we only do cemeteries, because if we was to go into a house and do a home investigation, we're going to do it right, just like a real investigator would,
Mhm.
and still at the same time tell people we're not paranormal investigators. However, we just basically use common sense,
So what do you call yourself? You're not paranormal investigators. You're not
No, we're paranormal enthusiasts.
enthusiasts. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to mislead people because a lot of people used to think we're paranormal investigators. No, that means we got to go to people's homes and take the REM pod and all this stuff. No, we don't do that because number one, I can't afford a REM pod. If
feel you.
want one,
Right.
that hurts me right there. Number two, I do got a few things that I could use, but
Mhm.
you got so many YouTubers out there to do it. I'd rather give the credit to them. Like I give credit to you guys, because you actually go out and do this stuff. We are lucky to go do a cemetery,
I love cemeteries, though.
and especially when we bring in our boys, because we're not going to go into somebody's
But we
house and
can't
bring our
do it.
boys.
I think we would be investigators, but because of the boys and the fact of that,
Right,
we had to limit what we do.
What we do.
For their safety.
Right. That makes sense, though.
and that's why we don't.
Right.
We've always wanted to collab with somebody that does do it. That's
That's why
out there in the
We've
field.
done a couple. We've done like Dolls, our friend Dolls Dolly.
Yep,
Powers.
and HSFL Paranormal, John the Storm Chasing Guy now. Who else we collab? We collab with somebody. Oh, Yvonne,
Yvonne. Yeah.
Spirit Stalker. Quite a few times with Yvonne.
I mean,
you
you've
know,
been on
so-
investigation, empty houses, and people
Yeah, we-
inviting you to.
Yeah, I've been to people's homes, but I let them know at the same time I'm not an investigator, but I know what I'm sensing for. I can't say looking for because we can't see ghosts.
Mhm.
Oh, Sure,
So
yeah.
I say I
I
know
can't
what I'm
say that.
sensing for.
I can't say that.
And one of the things I tell people to use what I was taught from the Kling brothers is use your natural senses first.
Right. Right.
You always want to start with that because your natural senses won't lie to you. Just like an example, if you say you get a bad vibe off of something, go off of your vibe because it's telling you something.
It's a
Oh wow.
And I learned that from the Kling brothers. If you ever get a bad vibe, that's what the notion comes from, bad vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it comes from that. You know, I was looking at Lisa J too. How you doing, Lisa J? I consider myself a paranormal investigator. I've seen a lot of shadow figures, and sometimes I've seen a Confederate soldier spirit for a brief moment. And I can believe that. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that've seen that. You
Yeah.
know, Confederate soldiers.
Yeah, we've seen one. Me and Mike have seen one.
Mm-hmm. You know, and that's why I give you guys credit for what you do. You know, I'd love to be an investigator. I'd love to go out and do it. But until do it full time, I will still not call myself an investigator until
Just
I
that.
actually go out more.
Right.
You know, so I don't want to mislead nobody. You know, and people say, "Oh, he calls himself a paranormal investigator. He only goes to cemetery." No, no, you called me a paranormal investigator. I call myself a paranormal enthusiast.
Yeah, the all this paranormal equipment, I think it's ridiculous because I feel like they all do the same thing. They just in a different, uh, like the bell, the death bell that they have, the strings.
Right.
They're pretty much all the same. They just and they're stupid expensive for no reason. So
Right.
I think the good old your phone, a voice recorder, a regular camera, anything, and you're good. You don't need all that high tech stuff,
Right.
anyways.
Right. You don't even need no cat balls. I mean,
No, you don't.
you don't
No,
need that stuff. And
no.
me and Matt was talking about that when I interviewed him Saturday, you know, because he was telling me stuff that he uses, but a lot of stuff he don't, you know,
Right.
because he said it's just why.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes no sense, you know. So, and he was telling me like the cat balls, he don't use that. There's a lot of apps he'll never use. He
well,
said
because a lot of them are
because it gives you false reading, and it's
Right.
like I said, apps that's man-made. You know, to him, apps that's man-made, he don't take them for credit.
Right.
He won't credit them. He said because you know you got to remember these are man-made, so a lot of stuff that's going to be in there. It was put in there, you know. So it's like you say, you take it for what it's worth. And I never thought of it like that, you know. But it's like you said, you know, if you use an SB7, that's just natural sound waves. Now that's something different.
Oh, they're not going to be in it this time?
Who's not going to be in it?
Ice Cube and J-Lo not in this one. Wow.
Oh, a new Anaconda?
Don't they have enough out?
Ain't that the beer?
We're bringing out another one.
I didn't even know that. I thought that was a beer. Oh, that was a movie beer. Oh, never mind. Anaconda. That was a movie. Ice Cube.
Yeah, Anaconda with Ice Cube and J-Lo.
Oh yeah, but they're not going to be in a new one. Well, probably because they're too old.
Yeah, that's true too. They've moved on to other things.
Shoot, Ice Cube got his own Anaconda to worry about. You don't need J-Ro's.
Right? Yeah, other things going on.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's all when we first started, that's all we ever used. We had our camera. We got so many cameras now because Mike kept buying different ones. But we'd always get them from the pawn shop or off the Facebook marketplace because we're poor too. And
that's us. We live in pawn shops.
Or we would get a little tape. We have a little mini recorder that we use. That's all we would use when we would those times. But all we did were cemeteries back then. We would go to a lot of cemeteries. So
yeah, because we try to do like
you're amazed. You could be amazed at what you can catch just with that little bit of equipment.
Oh yeah, especially when I do roadside memorials. You know, I do roadside memorials because you know anything that's traumatic. You know, especially when it comes to roadside memorials, those are the best ones to do. And I like those because of the fact that you know, when you have spirits that you talk to, a lot of these spirits die traumatically. You know,
Yeah.
gunshot, hit by a car accident, you know, what have you. And so when I do the roadside memorials, the main reason why I do those is to give a family closure. Because, and as a matter of fact, I started doing it because a family asked me if I could go by and do one on their niece who was killed from a drunk driver. And so I did a roadside memorial. And I knew nothing of the history. I told her don't even tell me her name, you know, because I didn't want to know nothing about her until I see that she comes through. And so I filmed it for her. And then when it came, her name was Patty, and she told me everything that I said when I read it, and I put the subtitle. She said everything was correct. Her name was Patty, and everything, the questions I asked her and stuff like that, stuff I did not know, she came through and said it.
And it was accurate.
And everything was accurate. And so her family thanked me up and down. To this day, they still go by and watch that video.
Oh, wow.
You know, because that's the only time they can see their niece.
Wow.
You know? And that's the one I did on there. It's called Fallen Angel. You know, and so I started doing roadside memorials after that. And then other families started contacting me because of that.
Wow.
You know, so I really like doing roadside memorials because I just want to bring a family closure. Something I never got.
So have you done many of them or?
Oh yeah, I got like 5 or 6 roadside memorials there. You know, I haven't done them recently because our vehicle had took a dive, but I love doing them. There's a couple I'm gonna do. As a matter of fact, there's a couple videos I'm gonna be working on. One of them, if you heard about the flooding that happened in San Antonio, and I was told about a location that's not too far from my daughter's job, where the first flooding took place before what happened in Kerrville. And the flooding that happened, I believe, by my daughter, 32 lives were lost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that's not too far from us. And so I can't wait to get the vehicle running so I can go there. And I'm going to actually do a spirit box session there to see if anybody's there. Because people was telling me ever since then, as a matter of fact, I talked to one of the construction workers that's there to help tear down the bridge. And he said, there's a spot there, he'll show you that's cold. Now,
really?
it's been like 99 degrees outside.
So you wouldn't think there'd be a cold spot anywhere?
Yeah, there's one spot and it's ice cold. And it was a spot where there's 10 bodies on top of each other. It was 10 bodies on top of each other.
That's crazy. That was the most recent one, right? Where it came through and swept the cars and
yeah.
And
then what happened in Kerrville? And then what happened in Kerrville? Hi, Tony. That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. What happened in Kerrville was a campsite and it was all kids mainly that got swept away. And I think, how many was it there? It was 62. I think it was 62 lives that were lost.
Oh, wow.
It was mostly kids.
That's sad.
Yeah, I read about some of that because like one of the kids was found in a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
was that in Texas? I was thinking that was the one that came through the Appalachians, through the camp. That was Texas. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was here. And I'm going to go film that location. They got the whole thing blocked off right now. But it's only like a 20-minute drive from us.
Yeah, they do. Texas gets those random.
Don't let me bore you.
But, you're not. It's just getting late. But yeah, Texas gets a lot of crazy storms, like flash floods and stuff.
Yeah, especially here in San Antonio. When it floods, it floods. Matter of fact, the next time it floods here, I'm going to film what happens in front of our house.
Oh, it gets bad.
It floods bad. I'm gonna show you one day. It's crazy.
You go swimming?
Yes, sir. I sure do. I got the canoe set for the next one. We're ready. I'll canoe right up to the Dollar General.
Oh wow. They said they're making a floating device so her and her husband can camp out at the Devil Step Island, an old cemetery dated back in the 1800s.
That actually be pretty dope.
On a floating device. So it's not just going to be like a regular boat or something.
Wait a minute, is this cemetery in water?
Right. It's on an island, I believe she said.
Oh. Because I know there's a place down there, either near Florida or somewhere around that vicinity, that the city is underwater. I can't think the name of it. The cemetery is there also, and it's underwater.
You know, that's weird you brought that up because actually it's over by Boynton Beach. They were just talking about it. I was looking at on. Remember I think it was the Unforgotten Places of Florida. We was watching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They said it's over by Boynton Beach.
He just reminded me something.
It's actually one on the Lake Okeechobee as well.
Right.
Yeah, I used to work there in Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah.
There was a place down there called Boys Industrial School. I was a counselor for teenagers.
Yeah, the place we went to. The place Mike saw the shadow person.
Yeah, I used to work there.
Yeah,
That's what I was
crazy.
trying to tell y'all that day. I used to work there,
Yeah.
Boys Industrial School. I sure did. I worked there. I was a counselor
Wow,
for teenagers. Yeah.
that's
Small
crazy.
world. Yeah, small world. It just brought back memories when places that y'all was walking in there. And I knew basically exactly where it was at. Like,
Really?
yeah.
So
Like-
that house, that first house there, do you remember who lived there? That was for the employees?
Yeah, it was because the director of the place, his name was Titus Tillman. He was the director of the whole thing. And his main office was right there in that house. That was
wow.
his main office. Yeah. His name was Titus Tillman. Because that was my boss. And I was living in Ohio at the time and got the job. I answered the job from up there and and went down there and got the job. And I worked there for like, I want to say maybe 3 years, I think it was. And I left though because one of the things you can't have is empathy and sympathy. You know, and so I got attached to those kids because they grow on you, as if like they were your own, and you're not allowed to get attached. And so I told.
He asked if you was reading his thing.
Yeah, I just tell him I just text you back, Josh.
And so I told him,
Mike's gonna just do the live from the toilet because he has to keep going back.
hey, ain't nothing wrong with stinking and thinking.
Jeez.
But yeah, that's when y'all did that investigation, that just brought, it was good memories
Yeah, that's good then.
for me. Yeah, I never wanted to leave there, but I quit on my own because the kids, the boys was like my own sons. After a
Yeah.
while. And you cannot get attached to them. That's one of the rules. And so
But that has to be hard.
it's real hard. It really is. The first year I had no problem, but the second year, because these kids will come and see you in the office and they have problems and stuff like that, things going on in their home and their family life, which is what brought them there.
Right.
And you have to talk to these kids every day. And so after a while, it just grew on you, and the kids, they know who you are. As a matter of fact, on my Facebook, 2 of the guys that was in there are on my Facebook now. They're grown men now, married, of course, and they thank me so much for changing their life around.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
That really is,
Yeah.
And I didn't expect to see them, and lo and behold, they're on my Facebook, and they always text me every now and then, hey, how you doing, Mr. Johnson, and they treat me with the utmost respect.
That's nice.
And I loved it there.
I noticed when Yeah, Eddie has a big heart. Eddie and Jen both have big hearts. They I noticed when I was looking at the map of that place, in the back of it, did there used to be a girls' school or a girls' section that
Yeah,
was separate from that, or was it together?
yeah. It was no, it was separated because
Oh,
you
okay.
had boys industrial in the front, you had the girls in the back, and so I never went to the girls because I had no reason to go over there, you
Right,
know.
right.
But but the boys was up front, you know. Uh, Wait, Eddie, you are a Johnson? Yes, sir. I am a Johnson. You know, and so yeah, so you know, I always stayed, you know, like I always say, stay in your lane. I always stayed in my
Right.
lane. I talk to the people every now and then that worked over there, and when they had the company meetings, we had no choice. As a matter of fact, we used to have a big tent. You know, they bring out so that both sides can join together right there, so that we didn't
Mhm.
have to go to their building, didn't have to come to ours. We all met in the center, and we had like little cookouts and stuff like that, and it was pretty,
Right.
you know. So, and Mr.
Josh,
Tillman, super nice guy.
Josh, a question for the chat. Should I get another cup of coffee?
Oh, that depends.
It's late.
Yeah, how long does it take you to have to go to the bathroom after the first cup?
Yeah, because mine is usually 2 to 3 hours, and I'm like, okay, it's bathroom time.
Right, because after I drink my first cup before I even leave for work, I got to run to the bathroom first.
Yeah, it goes through you pretty fast.
Yeah, because my wife asked me, "What you doing, Eddie?" Thinking. So
Wow,
yeah, use your best judgment, Josh. Use your best judgment. Just make sure a bathroom right close by.
very close.
Hey,
Yeah, I see
don't
the
let
guy
people.
today. He said he realized he doesn't. He said, I don't like coffee. I like the creamer that I put in my coffee. And I said, that's probably me because I put more creamer, it seems like, than the coffee itself. So, and I'm sure that's not good for you.
Yeah, I do the opposite. I don't put that much cream in mine. Uh,
Really? You
yeah.
just drink white coffee?
Oh no, I drink coffee with a little bit of. No, actually, it's not a little bit of sugar. I'll be lying. It's a lot of bit
It's
of
a lot
sugar.
of sugar.
Uh,
Okay.
'Cause I like to wake up and get that sugar buzz at the same time.
Right, right.
And then the second cup though is not as heavy sugar. I like
Um,
it down. I just have to have that first jump so I can hurry up and wake up.
yeah, see, I was to the point where I could drink it with no sugar, but just add the creamer. So that's why I would add extra creamer because all the sugar in the creamer. But
Yes, because sometimes I don't even need creamer. I got gin sitting next to me. Do you like cream with your coffee? No, she's sitting right here. Good.
so I already got some. Just put your finger in there.
Yeah, just 30
Finger
fingers.
in it.
Yeah, just 30, babe. Thank you, babe. That's my creamer. Hey, you know,
Too funny.
I know you're tired. We'll go on ahead and jump
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming in and talking to us, Eddie.
Yeah, I just really want to make y'all smile, you know, because you really need it. Because you know,
Oh yeah,
you live once, and you gotta make the best of your life. You know,
definitely.
you really
Yeah.
do. You wake up in the morning, just say thank you, God, for the day, because I know it was promised, it was given,
Exactly.
and just taking little baby steps, and everything's gonna be fine with you. You guys are gonna be fine. You
Yeah.
know, always
Yeah.
love seeing Eddie and Jen. Hey, we always love seeing you too.
Heck yeah.
I just wish you come by from once in a while and say hi. You know, but we love everybody that's in here.
Yeah.
And
Everyone's so great. Everybody's wonderful in this community, and all. It seems like they're all combined, but yeah, everybody's so great. We
yes,
love it. So I'm glad we did come in, and I think it did Mike some good to come in and talk to people too. So
yeah, and help them go to the bathroom too. So get a lot out of his chest and out of the back. Yeah, help relieve the
that was
stomach.
at Checkers. We had Checkers for dinner tonight. Probably wasn't the best thing, but
Oh, y'all got Checkers, man. I miss Checkers,
Yeah,
man.
they
Well,
got
ours
the more.
it was called Riley's, but it's the same thing.
Yeah,
I miss it.
yeah.
Gosh.
What is it? Riley's.
Yep.
It's Raleigh.
Yeah,
Rallies.
yeah.
Up there in Ohio's Rallies, where you're at, it's called Checkers. But y'all also got Whataburger, I believe, don't you?
Up in North Florida, we don't have it down here where we're at.
You don't have it? Oh, I thought y'all did.
Y'all got a Bucky's though.
But y'all got a Bucky's.
Coming
Well, the closest one to us is like 3 hours away.
Oh, okay, because we're always at Bucky's.
I love Bucky's. I'm addicted.
Are you really?
Gotta avoid. That's why I don't go there. I avoid it at all costs because I go there when it's spin.
Yep. I gotta watch my girlish figure.
It's expensive too, though. But every time we pass one, we gotta stop. Can't go by a Bucky's without stopping.
Yep.
Exactly.
We got a Jack in the Box.
It's like it's like a curse if you don't stop.
Exactly. It's gonna haunt us for the rest of the night. And then I discovered the beaver tails. That was like
Mm-hmm.
a mistake.
Yeah.
Their sandwiches are
So
good.
yeah, I gotta stay away from the beaver tails and the peanuts.
Oh
The
yeah,
roasted-
yeah.
Yeah, cashews and pecans with the cinnamon and sugar.
Uh-huh. Madisonville has a big Bucky's. I've never seen one as come down here. You want to see the biggest Bucky's?
Oh, it's really big down there.
Oh
it's
yes.
Yeah,
But you know what? The biggest one that they're actually building, I think, is gonna be in Memphis.
yeah, the brisket.
It's not in Memphis?
They're redoing the one over in Luling.
Oh, that's right. That's gonna be the largest one. Yeah, because the one in Luling is like maybe a half hour from us.
An hour.
That's actually where we want to move. That city of Luling.
It's
and
so
It's so beautiful.
there.
Is it a smaller town?
It's a
It is.
country kind of.
It's a country town.
It's an oil
town. You know.
So you can smell the oil.
Oh, really?
From
Yeah.
the oil machines and stuff there.
Oh, wow.
It's strong.
Yeah.
But the people are like so.
They're so nice. You know, black and white. You know,
Oh, that's good.
and everybody's just,
Well,
they're just so welcoming there. You know, every
It's
time we
more of
go
a
up
smaller
there,
town. Like they all have that small town mentality.
yes, and,
Yeah.
and they're just so welcoming. And me and Jen's like, well, you know, we got to get up here. You know, if you find it, and that's one of the reasons why people don't move out of Luling, because number one, the people are so nice and welcoming. Number
Mhm.
two, it's hard to find a house for rent because again, it's so nice and welcoming.
Yeah, nobody wants to leave.
Nobody wants to
he
leave.
said, "I'm sure they are bigger here."
They are. It's huge down here.
Yeah,
we-
it seems like they have their own little competition of which city's going to have the biggest Bucky's.
Yeah, they got the largest car wash so far. I mean, the car wash is huge. Just to go in it. Oh my
Yeah.
God. A
The
little
last
more-
time we passed ours, they were building a car wash. We haven't been back yet. So I
yeah,
think probably next time we go out to do a video with Joe, usually is when we pass a Bucky's. So
yes.
we'll
I,
have to get up.
I just my bucket list though, and I'm gonna make it our bucket list to come down there with you guys. And even if we get down there, bring Joe along too. You know,
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll have to kidnap them.
yeah, definitely want to bring Joe around. I already
Yeah,
asked
we'll have to kidnap
Joe,
them.
I asked him if he would come on our podcast,
Uh-huh.
and he
That-
told me he said he'll let us know. He didn't say no.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he had a couple things going on, so he had to. There was 2 weeks ago when he told me wait 2 weeks, and then told me to ask him again. And then I told him I'll do that. And I was supposed to set a date so that he don't have to do it right away. We can
Right.
schedule it, you know,
On his own time, yeah.
right on his own time, you know.
Well,
So
that would be nice.
yeah, I told him because I want to try and get some of his people back.
Hmm.
That's what I want, because he had lost a lot of people,
Yeah.
and I want to try to bring them back and bring them new people. You know, that's the other thing. Bring them new. You know, that's like they say, one door closes and another one always opens.
Always opens. Exactly. Always opens. That's why I say I don't think the paranormal community has like died down as much as some people say. I think it's just
It's no unity.
right. Yeah, there's no unity in it.
And
Doesn't seem
you know
like
what? Me and Matt, we talked about that Saturday. And
hmm
I told him this. I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, as far as unity in the paranormal, there is no unity.
hmm
Too much
After
drama.
COVID, everybody started doing their own thing, going their own direction, looking out for themselves.
I feel like everyone thinks it's like a competition, who's better,
Right.
and
Trying to be
why?
better than this person and better than this person.
Like why?
Right. And we're supposed to be a unity.
Exactly.
Or paranormal groups
Right.
join, you know what I'm saying, come together and
Yeah, and then you got people changing
more
their
evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Communicate. We learn so much from each other. That's the other thing too. You know, there's some things I've never heard of and Mike's never heard of and other people may talk about and we're like, wait, what is that? Like I've never
Right. And that's what we try to do. We try to open everybody up, you know, because
Right.
everybody does things different. If we were all the same, we would be pretty boring,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know. So
Everybody, yeah.
it's good to listen and look at different things and how people view things, do things. It's good to look because you learn from them. There might
Yeah.
be something that you guys do that we never did,
Right.
or something that we do that you never did.
Right.
And we learn off of each other.
hmm
And so that's why I'm trying to bring the paranormal community back together again so that it can be a unity. That's why it's called community. You can't have a community without unity.
Exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a communion.
Yeah.
So let's try to bring the community back.
Let's try.
And that's what we do.
What is it? Reunited and it feels so good.
Yeah. Reunited and it feels so good.
Right.
It does, you know, or you can see it as reunited and it tastes so good.
Oh,
Do they
Reunity
still
is
make
delicious.
Reunity?
I love Reunity. Oh my god, it's so good. That wine.
They still make that?
Yes.
I was just wondering
Walmart
the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. Do they still make Reunity?
Yeah. Walmart sells it.
That's like
Wow.
Jordache. I was singing the
They
Jordache.
sell these big bottles of it too. I'm like,
Really?
See, that's how you know you're in the ghetto. You know, when you buy MD 2020, Wild Irish Rose, Reunity. Those are all hood
Yeah. Yeah.
Patron.
You're in the hood. You can go to the 7-Eleven and get some, not even 7-Eleven, just the corner store.
Corner store, get some Boone's
Some
Farm.
Mad Dog 2020.
Heck yeah, some Boone's
I
Farm
think that was
strawberry.
my first drink that I got so drunk on, and I said I'll never drink again.
I used to drink the Mad Dog 2020
Uh-oh.
Wild Irish Rose.
Oh, I still like Wild Irish Rose though. That's really good.
Oh, you black. then.
Wild Irish Rose.
Yeah, she black because she liked that Wild Irish Rose.
I would say that's one of those old school ones too.
Yeah.
But it's so good. It's almost like having a strawberry milkshake. It's like,
Hey, we're gonna go ahead
Said
and jump.
Strawberry Hill. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming in and talking again. We appreciate you. We love you, and hopefully we can see you guys this Sunday. Are y'all gonna do it live?
I hope so too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I used to like
Okay.
Schlitz too. Schlitz and Strohs. Now we're talking about beers. Strohs, they don't work
Right.
anymore.
Jeez. Schlitz beer.
It's Schlitz malt liquor.
That's that old school stuff. Goodness. All right,
Yeah,
guys. Well, y'all have a
Billy
good night.
Hey, you too have a great night. Everybody in the chat, you guys have a great night. We love you guys. Stay blessed.
Yes. we are going to, well, I guess I should say I am going to ease off of here myself because it's midnight. So thank y'all so much for coming in, joining our live. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for the kind words. And we will hopefully see y'all next week sometime. So y'all have a blessed night, everybody. Bye.